All right, it is live. Let's go to the channel. All right. Yo, yo, yo. What is good, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable Podcast. This is edition number 21. I am your host. What up, Jackknife? I am your host, Lincoln Clay, filling in for King Thrash. Unfortunately, he had a death in the family, so he will not be hosting tonight. So I will be assuming those duties tonight. And as of right now, I'm the only one here. The other members of the roundtable will get here as soon as they can. They are caught up in other obligations, so they will be here as soon as they can. So in the meantime, I am your host. And what's going on, Garuda? So the chat is open, and I'll be monitoring the chat and whatever you guys want to talk about, and I'm pretty much watching the latest, taking a look at the latest news on N4G, talking about the latest stuff going on. So as I've assumed this role on short notice, I don't have a prepared list of topics to talk about, so I'll pretty much be going from N4G, and we'll just talk about some of those things unless everybody what's up, Adrian? What's up, Garuda? So whatever you guys want to talk about until we get this ball rolling. Thrash is not here today. I'm hosting in his place today. So he had a tragedy, death in the family, and he is tending to that. So we definitely want to send our prayers to him. Wish him the best through this time of adversity. The roundtable got your back. We hope you can get through this as best you can. Spartan God, Thrash had a death in the family, so I'm hosting for him tonight. So the members of the roundtable will be here. I'm the one hosting tonight. The others, like Draco Rex, he's working, so he's going to be late. Yeah, no. Tell me about it. And my grandmother died last week, so we'll be laying her to rest on Thursday. So it is really crazy. Definitely, Garuda. My heart goes out to Thrash and his family too. So we definitely want to give him a like. Send prayers to him. What's up, Coon? So, unless anybody has anything in particular they want to talk about, I will go through the list of headlines on N4G and we'll talk about the ones that I think stand.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what up there, Joe? What the hell happened to fucking Lincoln?
I don't know.
God damn it. Technical problems. Well, what up, everybody in the chat? Damn, how you doing there, fucking idiot?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just joined it, man.
Oh my god, dude. I'm all like out of breath and shit, dude. Fuck me.
We've got our first podcast member here. What's up, Fatal Mephisto? The Canadian Grizzly Bear. Would you like to go ahead and get your intro in?
Whew. All right. What's going on, everybody? I'm your boy, Fatal, the milk bag professional Mephisto. Glad to be back on for another epic episode. So yeah, let's do this shit. By the way, fuck State of Decay 2, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that because that's the hot shit right now.
We're gonna fucking get to that shit. Let me tell you. Let me fucking tell you that.
Yeah, as I've been reading some shit about that.
Oh, you have no idea, sir. I am fucking heated about that co-op garbage, trash, bullshit implementation that they call a fucking co-op in that game. Fuck that game. Sadly, I'm still going to play it, though, because it is going to Game Pass, and I have to utilize my fucking $6 I invested in the Game Pass, so I might as well at least try it, right?
This is true. Game Pass or actually renting the game would be the only circumstances that I would even consider trying.
It's just I'm mad, dude. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking, dude. I really don't know.
Hey, can you guys hear me all right?
Loud and clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Want to make sure.
What is going on here?
Where the hell is everybody tonight?
Thrash had a death in the family.
Shout out to him.
Draco had to work late.
Yep. And who else? I just sent Diver. I'm waiting for him to follow me back. So Diver, if you're listening, I need you to follow me back on Twitter so I can send you that link privately.
I saw Carlos in the chat. Is he around?
Yes, he's watching it. He's watching. So,
OBJ, yo, I've been waiting for him. I was hoping that he was gonna pop up.
Sea of Thieves is trash.
Well, we didn't all agree to that.
You need to change that now, OBJ. Now it's State of Decay 2.
Yeah, OBJ. Wait till I fucking. I'm not sure if you read the news or not, OBJ, but oh my Christ, OBJ, I am fucking livid, son.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into this thing with State of Decay.
Might as well.
Okay, so Thrash posted a link in the Google Hangouts. And I just kind of breezed right through it. So according to this article that I read from Eurogamer, it seems that State of Decay 2 is a lot like the original State of Decay, except for, maybe a new, a different kind of zombie. I understand that there is frame rate issues that is causing, I understand there's also network glitches that's causing the cars that you ride in to flicker on and off like a light. I understand there's some other glitches where bodies are sticking out of buildings and getting stuck inside of shit. Also, I guess the big thing is with the co-op, whoever the leader of the co-op is, from what I understand, everybody must follow him. If you try to wander off
to the host,
yeah. So if you try to wander off, you're going to get a warning to basically get back into play. And if you don't get back into play within the amount of time, you're basically teleported back to the group.
Why, Undead Labs? Fucking why? No, do you know what makes me pissed off the most about that fucking co-op for that shit?
What's that?
Is the fact that whoever the host is the only person that gets progression. Meanwhile, the other three members that are guests get literally fuck all fucking out of it, except for fucking influence. That's it.
Far Cry 5, anyone?
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you do in single player wise, when you join someone, your stuff that you've done on your own save file through single player wise, you can get access to it in the multiplayer session, but nobody else can see your fucking shit outside from the people that you decide to play as, or your survivors, so to speak, right? The game's gonna be fucking no, man. Fuck that game, dude.
This with that kind of gameplay and that method of progression, which sounds highly limited, I'm led to believe that this game is not going to last very long because people are going to be looking to be their own leader and try to get people to join their squad. Yeah. Why would you join somebody else's squad if you're not going to progress?
Right. Most people for that co-op, dude, are gonna be like, I'm not gonna fucking play co-op, dude, if I have no incentive. If I get no reward after my working my ass off to help you. Fuck that shit.
Exactly. You play the game with them for 3 hours or something like that, and you get no progression whatsoever, no perks, no rewards.
Now, it also said in the article that it was kind of, pre, game release, whatever, and it wasn't like finally tuned or finished. Hopefully they listen to these people with these complaints and fix that shit before releases. I mean, it comes out next month?
No, it comes out this month.
But something like,
oh yeah, this is May now. Fuck, I'm still stuck in April.
Something like that. Something like that video should be second nature because
I get you.
This game along with Sea of Thieves, they're talking about the social aspect is what's supposed to be the feature of this game. With that being said, it seems like it would be common sense that this State of Decay, if the social experience is supposed to be the feature of this game, it seemed like it would be common sense for everybody to be able to progress in this game.
Yep.
But it seems like that's a trend lately because Far Cry 5, you can't progress if you join somebody's game, which I think is bullshit as well. So I don't know if devs just kind of look at it and say, okay, well, just want to throw that on here and, the least bandwidth will be required if we don't let this person progress or whatever. I don't know why they do that, but
okay, let me tell you guys right now. There was a game from an existing franchise that I used to worship to the ground known as Dungeon Siege. back on the PC days. I'm sure you've heard of it yourself,
Oh, yeah,
there, Joe.
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, so when Square Enix got the rights after whatever company it was that went under, I think it was that fucking studio that Microsoft technically owned. Again, Microsoft losing more exclusives. But anyways, Square Enix decided to come out with the third one, dude, and I was fucking jacked for this game. I was so fucking excited. Then it came out. I played it, and I wanted to wring some Asian necks over at fucking Square Enix. Because what they did is they did the exact same thing with the co-op experience, right? Whoever the host is gets everything when the other people that join in get fucking jack diddly shit towards their progression. I've always hated that system. I will forever in my life hate and fucking shit on that system. That system is that's like basically a slap to the face to people that want to go in and they want to help people, but yet the person that's helping gets no benefits, no rewards, nothing at them at all, period. Basically makes you waste your goddamn motherfucking time.
Right.
So the fact that they're using that with State of Decay, when that is one of the most requested fucking features since the first game came out last generation, and they gimp it. They fucking gimp it. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Well, myself, I was already put off by it anyway, based on the gameplay that I had saw, because it did not seem to follow a conventional zombie game, where I'm led to believe that a conventional zombie game, you are grossly outnumbered by the zombies, where it puts you in a position where your best defense is to keep running, staying on the move, try to use your environment to try to help keep you alive, and try not to engage the zombies unless you backed into a corner or something. The gameplay that I've seen of State of Decay 2, it seemed like the zombies were so scarce that the co-op players were looking for zombies. It was almost like they were on a zombie scavenger hunt. You see one zombie walking through a gas station parking lot and there's no other zombies to be seen. So now you got 4 co-op players running to the zombie, racing to get the kill. So now that I've learned that only the host will progress, I've got no motivation to kill shit. I'm gonna stand around and watch. So
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing: the GameSpot video that I watched, that came out today. One thing I will say towards this game, despite my aspect of fucking hating on this game due to the co-op aspect, though, they said this game is extremely fucking hard. Like, it's a very, very hard game. Now, what you're referring to is like not many zombies and stuff like that. That is only fucking early on in the game. But when you progress and you keep going, and once you get like your first fucking hideout going, you start working on that, whatever the case may be, the game. I forget what they called it, but I remember reading about this, I think on the official FAQs. Basically, the longer you're alive throughout the course of the game, the harder the game gets. And when the game starts to get harder, more zombies will start to appear. If you start making more noise, and then they start throwing more like juggernauts and screamers at you. Like if a screamer comes and you don't kill it in time before it lets off its fucking screech sound thing, you get swamped by zombies, man. And that's when the difficulty for the game really starts to fucking take off. And where like your character that you're controlling at the time, remember, this game's about permadeath, right? Like if your character died, that's it. You lost that character forever. So the game has got like it's like a structured difficult system that works out. The longer you stay alive, the more days you stay alive, the more harder the game gets and shit.
Mm-hmm. I just had a hell of an epiphany, man.
Sorry about that. Let me interrupt you for a second. Diver, your link is coming. I'm sorry. And there we go. There's your link. Jump in when you can.
Wait, what epiphany?
I just had an epiphany, man. You know how these motherfuckers were just hacking PUBG and shit and all that stuff, right?
Yo, this game's gonna get hacked.
Well, I'm just saying, why don't they hack this shit to where it actually makes you progress in fucking co-op? Do something useful instead of doing shit illegal. You know what I mean?
If they're gonna do that, that's gonna be only done via the PC side. The console gamers like myself, who's gonna play on the Xbox One, are gonna get shafted in the long run, though.
Well, yeah, I personally had I had very little interest in buying this game. So pretty much the chances of me buying this game just went from slim to none.
I was gonna buy it myself. Hell, even Sick Humor was gonna buy it, man. But after reading this shit, dude, nope. Not putting my money on that game. I'll just play it fast and call it a motherfucking goddamn day.
Honestly, because of the situation with Sea of Thieves, that game was totally unattractive to me. I had no desire to try that game whatsoever. In the case of State of Decay 2, I don't really felt like I had an interest in trying the game, but for the sake of being able to have a leg to stand on when I give my 2 cents about the game, I was going to try it out. But after learning of this shit, no, I have no intentions of even renting the game. So it's just there's no reason for me to fuck with it now.
See, right now what I'm eating is my happy place.
Mm-hmm.
So you're eating at your happy place?
Yeah, man. No,
Is that
what
McDonald's?
I'm eating.
Oh,
What I'm eating.
I was like, is that McDonald's?
Did you order that? Did you order that pizza?
I didn't get pizza this time around. Actually, what I got was I ordered 3 fucking cheesy breadsticks.
Ooh. So give me a second here. I am going to go through N4G and talk about some other headlines, because there was a couple other things there that caught my attention. Okay. So we already got to the State of Decay part. The first headline that popped up on N4G is that State of Decay 2 is looking a little too over familiar. So I understand that basically it's just like the first one. So we pretty much been through that. Oh, here's one for you. Saints Row 2 is now backwards compatible on the Xbox.
Oh shit. Day one for me. No, playing.
Oh my God.
Got that game.
That is the best news I heard all fucking year, bro, man. I just got my nipples fucking poking worse than goddamn ice cubes. Man.
Just what we need, another backwards compatible game. What's up, Titanfall Princess? How you doing, young lady?
Perfect time for her to come in and hear me talking about my nipples.
What up, girl? Need the community to block sick humor. Why would you say that, Silversky? Or Silver Sky? Silversky, like I said that like he's Russian or some shit.
Right. Whatever the reasons are, that's definitely not going to happen on my end, because he was one of the biggest. He was definitely one of the biggest factors in my channel getting to where it is right now. He has been a huge help. And whatever kind of shit goes on with somebody else, they are still my friend until they do something to me. And
exactly. Thank you. I'm glad that you said that, because a lot of people couldn't respect my shit like that back in the day with One Stop and whatever you want to call it.
Oh shit! I went round and round with One Stop and Gamers myself.
Mm-hmm. You know, even when Vidya was going through some shit, you know, my friendship to him never wavered. In fact, he was he was my second guest on the Lincoln Show.
Oh shit! Well, there you go.
And not only that, it is because of Vidya that I'm able to host this live stream right now, because he is the one that pointed me in the direction of what OBS software to use and kind of gave me the basics on how to use it. So, so big shout out to Vidya for that. So that was huge. I mean,
and my services are free, and I did that shit in my underwears. Just putting that out there.
Well, that part you can't kept to yourself. But,
Diver, get your ass in here, dude. He sent you the link.
Yeah, I sent you the link to your Twitter page. Here, I'll send another one.
Whoa, sick is locked
it's
up.
It's not this one
okay.
I got though. Gorilla's
like
garlic sausage, garlic butter.
It's
like dough, cheese, or dough, garlic butter, and then cheese, and then they fold it like almost like a pan, like a pizzone, and then on top of it they put more garlic spray on it and they smother it with like mozzarella and cheddar cheese.
I guess he said sick is locked up. I assumed that he's probably talking about sick, like he streamed for like 10 hours of God of War.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Silver's pissed off at fucking sick managed to go through and beat the entirety of God of War in 10 hours.
What?
10 hours.
Oh, he beat the whole
upgrades, upgrades, and fucking never upgrade a single fucking thing. He basically went from the game from beginning to end with no upgrades, no additional stats, no health upgrades, no rage upgrades, nothing.
Well, you know, that game scales to you leveling up. So, I mean, if you never level up, you know, obviously the game will stay at that level. You know what I mean?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
There you go, Diver. I just sent another link. So hopefully you'll get it.
This motherfucker, he played on normal and beat on normal. But anytime when he came across, like most of the enemies, like when he got close to the end game, dude, man, were like level 4 and 5. So they had like purple health and stuff, dude. And anytime they did one of their special moves, one shots them.
Oh my God.
You know what, Vidiot? You could also if you could also invite Diver here from directly from the Google Hangouts.
You should be able to.
Yeah, you can.
So I think you could do it as like, as if you're making a.
Here he is.
Oh, okay. I'm still looking at the YouTube page.
Oh, you can't hear all that static? That's how I know he's in here.
Yeah, I hear something now. Oh yeah, Diver in here brought his high-low with him. A dude joining the podcast working a forklift. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. Whatever you start saying something.
Diver.
Yeah, Diver's in here now.
Yeah, hey, your icon's flashing. There you go. I'm gonna say your icon's flashing.
I gotta mute this because I can't. My shit's not hooking up for some reason.
Hi.
How you doing, Diver?
Well, what's up, brother? How you guys doing?
Doing phenomenal, sir.
Doing all right.
See, that's what I thought at first. I thought the game does scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, he was level 1. He had no upgrades on his fucking axe or on his fucking whatever. I'm not gonna spoil anything. But at the same time, like he was like fighting level fucking 5 guys that was one-shotting them and shit. That's not fucking scaling.
That's in game. The reason I'm saying that's the reason
that was throughout the entirety of the game.
Right, that's what I'm saying. See, I've upgraded my stuff, and I don't even think I'm even close to beating that game. But I'm fighting level 7 and 8 motherfuckers.
Hey, I've
upgraded my stuff. So,
all right, can you guys hear me,
level 5, dude, man? There was a couple of ways. Maybe that is how it works.
I'll tell you what, them Valkyries, I don't give a shit. If you play
those are awesome fights, right?
The Valkyries will kick your ass even on easy.
Yeah,
those Valkyries, yeah.
Shout out to you, Silver, man. Hey, Silver, I'll do you a favor, dude, man, if you will allow me to do it.
Whoa.
If you get pissed off and you don't want to fucking fight that bitch, let me know. Share play that with me and I'll beat her for you.
That's even better than using strategy, guys, motherfucker.
No, he won't do it, though. I know Silver all too well. He's very stubborn, man. He's determined to do it, and he will.
Well, I'm looking at it 4G, and here is another interesting topic here. And I'll read this paragraph for you. It says, Nintendo investigated for possible patent infringement.
What?
So
here we go.
So yes,
what, on cardboard? Did they patent infringe on some cardboard?
No, so listen to this paragraph that I'm about to read. The U.S. International Trade Commission has voted to institute an investigation into Nintendo for importing products that may infringe on a U.S. patent. The investigation is based on a complaint filed by Game Vice Incorporated on March 30th, 2018. The complaint alleges Nintendo violated Section 337 of the Tariff Act by importing certain portable gaming console systems with attachable handheld controllers and components thereof.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting. But how many times has Nintendo gotten fucking sued by so many different companies and that never ever fucking Nintendo always wins?
So it sounds to me like they're being investigated for the Switch itself and not because of the Labo or anything.
But since this isn't a suing, this is just them being that. Ooh, that's not good. That's going to be interesting. I'm sure they'll be fine, but who knows, man? Who fucking knows? I mean, like I said, you should have seen me earlier, Lincoln, man. When I did my my little stream earlier today, I got fucking so goddamn heated when I found out how much the replacement fucking cardboard boxes fucking shit was, dude. I almost fucking flipped the fuck out.
How much is it?
Fucking for me in Canada for the actual robotic, like the body, fucking just the body kit, which is like fucking just like whatever the fuck you want to call it. I had to pay almost fucking goddamn $20.
So what is that in US dollars? About $15 or something?
No, it's about 14 for you guys.
Damn.
$14, people, for fucking a piece of cardboard.
Actually, I thought it would be more. I thought it'd be at least $20.
Dude, it shouldn't even cost that much. It should be like no more than like fucking, it should be fucking free for the replacements, man. Oh, but they also have the audacity to sit there and actually fucking give you a PDF file. So if you don't feel like dishing out the money, you can draw the designs yourself on existing cardboard that you already own.
You know what? Hey, maybe that cardboard is free. They're just charging you for shipping.
No.
They're gonna pay you for shipping a box. They're gonna pay you. You're
fucking
gonna pay you for shipping a box in a box. You shipping a box in a box, and they're gonna charge.
Dude, I know smoking is bad for me, but also me being fat too as well is bad for me. What the fuck is your point?
Oh my goodness. So wow, that's interesting. Well, but I mean, if you guys want to continue talking about that, we can. Other than that, I'll see what else we got
No,
here.
I'm looking at myself too as well. I'm on reset area to see if there's anything on here I can bring up for a discussion topic. Oh, by the way, did you see the new update that Sea of fucking dropped today?
No, I haven't played the game, so.
Oh God.
So that point, is I don't know. So I don't have anything to say about that. So
no, but anyways, no, they released a developer video today, and these are the fucking highlights, right? The first update will be mid-size. Will be mid-sized since it didn't have fucking a lead time. So it's going to be a mid-size update because they were forced to fucking release this update due to the people complaining about lack of content. Well, that's on you, Rare, for being fucking retarded. Anyways, second and third update will be bigger as they will have lead time. The first team fucking will then go work on the update after the third when they release the Hungering fucking Deep. Which is supposed to be releasing sometime next week or the week after. I don't fucking know. Private lobbies for friends and still play in next week's update. They're trying to get that update out. So if they can actually make private lobbies with friends, that's going to be fucking dope. Smaller patches to fix fucking bunch of shit and also including more fucking cosmetic items. Oh, and the highlight for this update that also came out today, you know what you get in return for being a loyal fucking player? This is such an amazing upgrade, dude. You get a sniper with a champagne bottle on it as your scope. That is so amazing, right?
I've seen that.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Handing people items like bananas and shit. Nobody gives a fuck. What the fuck? Weekly updates will happen after Hungary.
They might as well give you checkered pigs or something like that for an update.
I had fucking fun with this pig. Here you go. It's your turn. No. Fucking this is the plan going forward, fucking within the game's development. Rare, you disappoint me.
So, all right. So let me get this straight. They want everybody to hold off judging this game until all pieces are in place, over the next couple of years as they, release a little bit at a time or whatever the case may be. So this is the first installment that we're talking about, huh? So any opinions? Did it enhance the game? You think it's going to enhance the game? Make it better?
Not this first update, no.
You think we'll see another Inside Xbox show for that?
Oh, I guarantee you at E3 next month we'll definitely see a trailer for the fucking summer update. Mark my words on that.
And
I will tell you this, dude. I'm all for improving a game. I mean, if you put something out there and people aren't really receptive to it, I'm all for changing it and making it worth playing. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with you on that. But why charge fucking the full price of like say what God of War is?
I got
you. That game doesn't deserve that fucking price. Now, if the game was like $20 or something like that, or maybe in game preview for 30, then people would be a lot more open to the idea of them getting the game improved. That would have made a lot more sense, especially in the game preview thing.
Yeah, that price was bullshit.
Yeah, that price was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Okay,
that price was fucking terrible.
What is the current situation with State of Decay? Is it in preview right now? Is it full release? Is this a beta that we've been talking about?
Beta right now. It's in technical beta right now.
Yeah, actually, they're getting ready to have that technical beta, aren't they? It's not even started yet.
Okay,
I think signups right now. I mean, all the Xbox One people though those are already fucking filled up. So right now they're trying to get PC on the tech side now.
Gotcha.
Okay. So now, what about this issue with the frame rates and the network glitches and what have you? So I mean.
That's what the beta's for. That kind of irons that stuff out, lets them know what kind of load's going to be on the servers, so forth and so on. Then they can adjust it accordingly.
Well, given the wonderful job that they've done on PUBG, I expect them to do a tremendous job fixing this game as well.
I agree. I agree with what fucking I can't remember what his name was. That Vid Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not you, Joe? Or is that no? Never mind. Never mind. It's not you. Never mind. It's not you.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. He said nobody gave No Man's Sky a free pass when they let.
Oh no, I got you. Yeah.
Thieves? Nah, fuck out of here, X-twats. I ain't allowing that. I am not allowing that because those are the same motherfuckers that sat there and bashed the fuck out of No Man's Sky too. And now that game is going to their platform, And believe it or not, actually, there is actually a bunch of people that I actually talked to myself through Cobra TV's podcast last time I was on it that is actually buying it on Xbox.
I'm still not going to buy that game on Xbox or PS4.
You suck.
It doesn't matter because as far as the Xbox side goes, given their current chaotic state right now, it'll be just another game that they're bragging about that has left your platform and is coming to our platform, but they're not going to buy it anyway.
I'm going to tell you now.
They're not going to buy it.
If somebody
double
does that, if you, dude, I'm going to tell you now, if you bash that shit on PS4 and turn around and buy that on Xbox,
you're a hypocrite.
You need to sell your fucking systems.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. But again, going back to what I was saying before, though, these are the same people that bitched about No Man's Sky, but yet fucking sitting there right now and praising fucking Sea of Queefs. You can't. That's a double negative.
Yeah,
and you are right too as well, because these same people bitched and bashed fucking No Man's Sky on the PS4, but now it's come to their platform fucking sometime next month, hopefully, according to rumors. Fucking now all of a sudden it's okay to fucking love that game just because now they added more shit in the game. It doesn't matter. Look, I fucking will do anything for this game. It's my favorite game, fucking next to Bloodborne and God of War this generation. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I love this fucking game. But at the same time, I'm not going to deny the fact that there was a lot of missing shit that we were promised and all the crap like that. But at the same time, I don't know exactly what the fuck happened behind the scenes.
Now, are you talking about No Man's Sky?
Yeah, it was for a second there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to talk trash about it because honestly, I've never played the game. You know, and I don't bash shit unless I play it. I don't look at gameplay and say, "Oh, that game's trash." If I've never played it, you know.
I do that.
Well, from what I understand with No Man's Sky, the trailers and the hype around the game led you to believe that it was going to be an exploration game where you could go different planets and meet different life forms, and
you do.
And yeah, no, I got you. And name planets if you land on it first and all that. Yeah.
That was there. It was a lot of the other context features that was showing off that was not ready to go at launch. So they launched the game as a bare bones canvas.
The reason I didn't buy it though is because I'm just not into space type games, you know.
Well, I guess the biggest draw to No Man's Sky was supposed to be the ability to interact with other people.
No. The main concept behind No Man's Sky was all about exploration.
Yeah. It's kind of survival, you know, like go there, survive, you know, elements of different planets. And if you're the first one to find that planet, you get to name it, all kinds of weird shit, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a good premise, you know.
It was just it wasn't fully executed, man.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I was interested in the game, but because of that disastrous launch, it was like, all right, man.
But however, though, now would I recommend the game in its current state now? Yeah, because it plays nothing like what the original game was.
Mm-hmm.
It's drastically different.
But I give them credit for sticking with the game and still trying to improve it instead of you know, just jumping ship and shutting down servers, whatever. So
yeah.
Now, so in conjunction with State of Decay 2, I am going to make a bold prediction. The current state of Decay in this beta right now, if they don't fix it, we know Microsoft is going to go ahead and release this game broken. And then, we're going to hear that shit again. Give it time. Wait for the updates. Wait for the DLCs.
Right.
Wait for the cosmetics. All this shit. You know, we're going to hear all that shit over again. If they do that, I guarantee you they are going to release Crackdown 3 in a broken state, and we are going to hear this shit all over again.
Dude, they better not. I mean, that game has been fucking delayed so many times. They've had nothing but time to polish that game. If it releases in a state anything than fucking perfect and playable, I swear to God.
Yeah, given the fact how many years that
I'm taking a fucking shit and I'm mailing a turd to fucking Phil Spencer.
Yo, fuck that. I'll get a gun. I'll eat something fucking rotten, dude, man. Just so I can get diarrhea.
Savage Yuger, you asking me if I like Mass Effect Andromeda? I've tried the game. At the beginning of the game, it seemed like it had an interesting story where basically you are suspended and taking a 600-year journey to a planet that is not supposed to be inhabited by anyone. And you get there and some guy seems to have been stuck there for God knows how long. So that kind of threw me off. So I started getting lost. The story started losing me. So I didn't fuck with it anymore. Now I bought the game on at Newegg for $11, and it is sitting on my TV stand still in this wrapper. I have not opened it. It's been sitting there like that for 3 months.
Here's the thing.
So it is a backlog game now. If I ever get to it.
That part that you referred to makes logical sense, and I'll tell you why. When they scanned, and this is the reason why fucking they sent out a group of people to go and create life fucking on this planet. When they first scanned that planet, that was before that fucking person ever arrived on that planet, because it took them how long to get to Andromeda? A very long fucking time. They were
like 600 years.
Stations. Yeah, exactly. So within that 600 years, there was bound to be something that was going to eventually come across that fucking planet. And sure enough, it did. So it makes perfect sense. A lot of shit can happen within 600 fucking years when you're fucking in, stasis, fucking whatever you want to call it, making your way there. Me personally, I loved fucking Andromeda, not because of the fact that it's Mass Effect related or anything like that, even though it's technically kind of what it is. But I love the fact that it's not playing off the strengths and the merits of what made the trilogy so good to begin with. I'm thankful for that. Because I'm glad that they opened the game up a lot more and made more planets more explorable and more semi-open worldish to an extent. But on top of that too, as well, I'm glad they didn't make the protagonist be such a fucking hard ass. I like the fact that she's young, she's quirky, she does some dumb shit, but at the same time, she can still be a badass when she so chooses to do so. You know what I'm saying? I like that approach. It's just a real shame they didn't have more time to polish it for obvious reasons. We already know why. But there's so many key moments in that fucking game that just made my mouth drop, dude, man, from a narrative standpoint, especially when you do like a lot of like side character related stuff, dude, and you get to know more about these characters. Like all the characters are just there. Like they're there to every single one of them is interesting, man. Like I like the game a lot, dude. It's really, really dope. The only downfall I will say I didn't like about Andromeda, excuse me, sorry. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. Apologies.
Did you just pat your ass after you burped?
I pat my fucking my chest. My man titty. Anyways,
what's up, Royal?
Let me stop you right there for a second, so Draco can get his intro in.
I ain't gotta do all that, man. Real quick, Royal Flush. I'm sorry I'm late, guys. I'm here. I'm sorry about last night. The other night, man, some crazy shit happened at work. I actually stayed until 11:30 at night, so my company won't get sued. But I took care of it. Had to fire some hellos. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
Some hellos.
Yeah, I had to fire some hellos.
Royal, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, it goes like that sometimes. Sometimes you have to cut off the arm so the head may live. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, you know. So, but yeah, man. I just got here. I don't really know what the conversation's about. I'm assuming it has something to do with, State of Decay 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what the conversation about. This is some racist ass bullshit, because I came in here and nobody said, yo, Puerto Rican dude, go ahead and do your intro. But as soon as Chinaman come in here, the world gotta stop so he can do his intro. There's some bullshit. I'm done.
Hey,
First of all, I'm not Chinese,
I didn't do my intro either.
Second of all, you know what I'm saying?
All right, my bad,
Savage.
my bad, my Puerto Rican brother. Would you like to get your intro in? In fact,
Too late.
please, I insist you get your intro in, please.
Nope.
Damn you, Diver.
Well, fuck you then. I'm just playing. I'll do the intro for you. This is Diver. You know, he I don't know if he's still working or not, but he in here. I'm glad you joined us, brother.
Thank you. No, I'm off on Tuesdays. You don't hear all that noise in the background.
That's what's up, y'all. That
Right on,
beeping, forklift noise.
Yeah, all that done.
That's what's up.
I got my boy coming in here pretty soon. I already told y'all Smooth. We're gonna be back today.
Yeah, I do want to inform everybody that I will be shutting the chat down at about 11:30 Eastern time. So that gives us about
hour and 15 minutes.
At the most hour 45 minutes. So that's still adequate time.
Who's the weekend?
Diver's
weekend, you know.
So I guess if you two want to take a second to give your thoughts on the State of Decay situation, it turns out that the game is suffering from frame rate drops. It is suffering from network glitches. I guess when you and your co-ops ride in the car, you know, it's kind of flickering on and off like a light. Bodies are sticking out of buildings. Amongst other things, and then the big thing that's got people pissed off is that the host, whoever is the leader of the co-op team, he leads, and you must follow him. You are tethered. You know, you basically tied.
Right.
So where
it's
he
tied to the host,
the game,
not to.
Yes. So where he goes, you must go. If you wander off and you stay away too long, you will automatically be teleported back to the group. Also,
Right.
the big thing
warnings. They'll warn you first, and they'll teleport you back. Yeah.
And the big thing that has people pissed off is the progression system. Only the leader is getting any kind of perks or progression.
Ain't that some shit? I did not know that.
Yeah,
yes, in the game.
Yeah,
so any people that's on his co-op team do not receive any kind of perks. They're not progressing on in the game. So basically, you're fighting for him. You ain't getting shit out of it.
Right. You know what's the biggest issue I have with that article when I was reading it at work? It's actually not so much the frame rates and all that, because it's still beta, quote unquote. So it might get better on that, right? But when a beta is out, the game is practically done. They just gotta fine tune it, and that'll be it, right? The only issue with that is the games suck, and I say that because I played the original. You know what I mean? The original was a good game. And just because you made the second one exactly like the original doesn't mean this is the second one. It's supposed to be different from the first one. The only difference with this game and the first one is there's one more type of enemy. That's it. Every enemy that you play against already exists in the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
everything is exactly the same as the first game. The only difference is this one new type of enemy. And that's it.
That's exactly what I've been reading. Son. So with that being said, I am not surprised one bit, because we are talking about a company that has demonstrated a reluctancy to take chances on new experiences. This seems to be the same old shit, with the God of War, Halo, Forza. It's the same shit, rinse and repeat. Yeah. So why would this State of Decay be any different? So you can tell by the gameplay that you can tell by the gameplay that Crackdown 3 is going to be the same shit, especially if they don't get this multiplayer and destructible environment to get to work like they claiming it's supposed to work.
I still stand behind the fact that shit is not coming out, fam.
I think it is, and here's my reason.
Is coming out. I don't know about Crackdown, man.
No,
I don't see it happening.
Here's why I think it's going to come out. If they do not release that game, it is going to stick out like a sore thumb, because they only, as of right now, they have State of Decay and Sea of Thieves. They don't release Crackdown 3. Like I said, it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. Now, if they had a bunch of exclusives on the other hand, like Sony does, I think they would have went ahead and slipped Crackdown 3 out the back door and just never would have said anything about it, because they already got a reputation for delaying games and canceling games and shutting down studios. So I think that's the last thing they need right now. And that's why I think this game is going to be released. But I do think the game will be released broken, because that's what they have demonstrated that they will do in a hot second.
Well, true. Either it's not going to be released, but if it is, it's going to be broken, which is sad. You know what I mean? Either way, it sucks. Either way, it sucks. There's no win or lose. There's only lose situation at this point, which is messed up. But State of Decay, man, originally I was actually hyped for State of Decay 2, because I played 1. You know what I mean? I like 1. 1 is actually really fun. It's not like a AAA game or nothing, but it's just fun, man. I like zombie stuff. You know what I mean? I like zombie related shit. So I like the first one.
You played it and you liked it because it was fun.
Yeah, it's fun as fuck. Like, I like zombie related games. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tired of zombie games yet. Like Days Gone, I'm looking forward to that too, because you know what I'm saying. I like those type of survivor type of games. You know what I mean? Like, you try to figure shit out on your own or with your homies and shit. It's fun. Like, the first one was really fun, but the second one is going to be exactly the same as the first one. I'm like, I understand the first one was fun, but you got to expand on the second one. You know what I mean?
So based on what you're saying, they could have took the original game and just added DLC to it. That's what it sounds like.
Right. That's basically what it is. They just add one more, like, enemy, and now it's co-op. Like, the first one wasn't co-op. You can't play with your homies.
God of War 1 and 2 the same?
Yeah, 1 and 2 is practically the same fucking game. The only difference is 2 is now co-op, and there's one more form of enemy, and that's it. But the whole game is the same. So you're really not missing much if you're playing like the remaster edition of State of Decay 1. You're not really missing much from State of Decay 2.
I'm talking about God of War 1 and 2. They're not the same.
God of War 1 and 2? I mean, that's a narrative line of, like, this is a sandbox game though, fam. You know what I mean? Like, when you play a single story experience, right? When you play a single story experience, it continue on that story, so it has to be very similar to the last game, you know. But God of War 2 is also different from God of War 1. Like the mechanics of the game itself is also different. It looks better. The mechanics are different. There's a different story, and you have to run through the whole story. This is an open sandbox game. All you're doing is living in this world. It's the same shit from the last world you lived in. You know what I mean?
So like, when you're living in this world, do you go out and like find a headquarters? And
yeah, it's kind of like a base. You know what I mean? You want to build your base strong. You want to like send your homies out to get supplies. You do all that shit. It's almost Sea of Thief-esque. You know what I mean?
So
you have a role to play.
If you got some homies out getting supplies, they're basically playing a whole different experience than you, where you can be at the base. So
they can you be doing some other shit. But the issue now is, how is that going to work? Like the 4, you have to be close to the host. Well, the 3, you have to be close to that 4th player that's the host. So,
so what they're doing is they're making all you guys go together.
Yeah, so basically, like, damn, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? We all have to run the same mission, because if we don't, then we get like booted back to where like the host is at. So what's the point?
Right. If that's true, then then they fell back. Yeah. I'm only asking. I haven't played either. I mean, 1 or whatever the beta for this one too. So to me, it sounds like that. Yeah, it would have been a better game if you out doing something and I'm out doing something. We have our own different experience in the same map. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, a little bit better.
I mean, like, I was kind of hyped for it, but now my hype died down a lot just from hearing that, because it's gonna be the same goddamn game I played, years ago already.
Yeah, and the aspect of you being tied to the host, you basically going along for the ride, because I don't see a lot of people getting involved in this game if they're going to be going and breaking, if they're going to be putting in this work, killing and gathering up supplies and shit like that, and the only person that gets a benefit out of it is the host.
Right. So everybody's gonna fight over who's the host. Well, can they even can they determine who the host is, or is it just random?
That's a good question, being that I haven't seen it, but I mean, from a common sense standpoint, basically I'm not gonna play any games unless I'm the host. There's no point in it.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're not the host, you ain't playing. So if 3 hours in for nothing, nah.
Right. So if it's something random where 4 people are brought into a room and then the game selects the host randomly, once the host is selected, the other people are probably going to leave, and they're going to leave and go look for another match where they can have a chance to be the host. So that's something that's definitely going to need fixing, because I don't see the game surviving very long unless they fix that.
It's not so much Xbox have an issue with first party. It's that they don't put effort in their first party. You know what I mean? This game could have been amazing, man. This game could have been amazing.
I got a question off the topics. Do you guys have to do anything different to get on here if you're on a PC?
Not really. You just go on you just use either Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, you know what I mean, and just use Google. You just go to your Google account. It's the same way.
Yep.
Okay.
I actually prefer it, man. It's a lot better with my laptop than my phone, so I just use my laptop.
Well, I'm sitting at the computer right now because I'm hosting. Otherwise, I'd be on my phone so I could be hands free. But this headset got a long ass cord, so I can make it to the refrigerator and grab it. So.
I mean, that's the biggest issue, State of Decay. It's not so much that they don't have no first party games. It's just their first party games suck because they don't put effort into none of them. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, you can't tell me they put effort into this fucking game. What effort did they put in? It's the same fucking game from the first game. One new enemy. And y'all added, multiplayer, but the multiplayer is janky as fuck. That's the shit y'all been working on. Mm-hmm. And this game was delayed. Need I remind you, this game was delayed. It originally supposed to come out in 17. It's 18 now. Yeah. So I mean, you delayed this game, and now we getting news about it, and it's basically the first game with issues.
And I was about to mention that too. Not to mention that since you're only working on 3 exclusives in Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, and Crackdown 3, you obviously have a lot of bodies at your disposal in terms of your employees and your studios. You have a lot of bodies at your disposal to help, get these games right and get them out on time. So that's amazing that these indie looking games are getting released incomplete and broken.
Into the Badlands. Why does that sound so familiar?
Isn't that a game?
No, isn't it like a show or something?
I don't know.
That sounds really familiar. Ain't it like an apocalyptic game, like show or something?
Yep. What's up, Fernando?
With dudes with swords and shit or something like that. No, but I have heard that Donnie Yen is doing a Sleeping Dog movie, Garuda. I'm hyped as fuck for that.
Right? Same here. Same here.
So let me see if there's something else we got.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Hey, tomorrow, I don't know if y'all are excited, but tomorrow that new Red Dead 2 trailer is coming out.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
To see that shit.
Yeah.
Somebody, man, it's probably gonna strike a couple of nerves bringing this subject up, but slowly but surely, here and there, I'm starting to see. I got you. I'm starting to see videos or hear that people are trading in their Xbox One X's.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too.
What is going on?
Are you surprised by this? Are you surprised by this, honestly, though, if you really asked that question?
No, but it's one of those situations where I think it's going, what's the word I'm looking for? Irk some people if you bring it up. Because there's some people that's gonna go down fighting when it comes to the Xbox brand.
Dude, for one,
I mean, Zaire is trading his in. Come on,
be upset if somebody traded their shit in if you still got yours. I mean, why? I don't understand the logic of why you get pissed off because somebody did something with something they purchased. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I mean, you know how it is with YouTube, man. YouTube, there's like dudes who represent Xbox, and a lot of dudes who are Xbox dudes, kind of. Gravitates towards those guys, basically like hype them up. And those dudes, whenever those dudes like trade in their Xbox for whatever console they get, it hurts all the Xbox dudes that follow them. You know
they kind of feel betrayed. I got you.
Yeah. It's kind of like, just if you think about it, like Z, right? Zaire, he a big Xbox dude for the longest. Right. And he's turning more and more PlayStation as the day goes by, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine all the people that like stuck by him all those years, because they're Xbox dudes, how they could possibly feel about the situation. You know what I mean? If they're still Xbox dudes, it's kind of rough for them. You know what I mean? Just because like the dude they've been rocking with now, he's like, man, fuck Xbox. They ain't doing shit for me. I'm gonna get a PlayStation. I'll play God of War. And you know what I mean? Like, and Z's like one of the, I mean, no disrespect to him, but this is just real shit. Like, he's one of the godfathers of Xbox, damage control.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can ask him; he'll proudly say, "Yeah, I'm the one that came up with Bleed Green and blah blah blah." He's the one that came up with all that shit. So he's the godfather of that shit. You know what I mean? And for him to be like, "No, I'm done, man. I'm trading my shit in." It's rough for fanboys all around. You know what I mean?
Because it ain't a situation of it's tough for the people that's following him. No, they've been attacking him because it seems like every time he goes live, he's either streaming about something, some bullshit with Microsoft, how they need to do this, they need to do that, or he's being attacked.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're attacking them because they feel betrayed. They're like, bro, you an Xbox dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? That's how they feel. But the fucked up part about that is you don't supposed to be an Xbox dude or a PlayStation dude. You're supposed to be a gaming dude. It don't
facts.
He's following his gaming needs. That's what he's about. And he's like telling y'all, like, if y'all want to stay Xbox dudes, then stay Xbox dudes. But he's not gonna have it no more. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
but
they're attacking him because they feel like he's attacking them just because he's no longer playing the platform they're playing on.
Yeah, they attacking him because they're a cult. He brainwashed everybody into worshiping the Xbox. And now that he's ready to go in another direction, no, they still worship in the Xbox. And so, like you said, they feel betrayed. So it's one of them situations when they act like a cult. It's like, if you ain't with us, you die.
Right. Yeah. And it don't even matter if you was once the cult leader or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no shit.
Because the movement's still gonna go on with or without him. So the Xbox movement is still gonna go on with or without him. So you know, the way they acting, I guess they'd rather have him dead. You know, so
See, gaming isn't that serious, man. I meant to where you should be wishing ill will on motherfuckers for it. You know what I mean?
it's nuts.
Hell yeah, Wanye, man. I love this avatar. I'm keeping this.
Silver. You better be right about Lost Legacy, dude, because you and everybody that I talked to, man, told me that Lost Legacy has a way better story than all previous Uncharted. So this story better blow my fucking cockhole off, dude.
Wait a minute, you haven't played it?
No, I just bought it right now.
Oh no! Well, how much did you pay? How much did you buy?
$40.
$40.
That's how much
That's
it is.
Canadian.
That's what the game retails for. But God, you could
It's technically 30, but it's always $10 more for me over in Canada. So
Hey, this has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with the subject, fam. But hey, Silver Sky, I just want to let you know. Matter of fact, in real life, I do know basic Shaolin staff. So yes, I do. I am the Asian Gambit, fam. I don't have an antimentium staff, but I know how to work one of you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody can provide me an antimentium staff,
that does
that'd be
not
dope.
sound right, bro.
What?
What up, J Wags? What's
boy.
going on?
Hey, I know how to throw game cards. Does that make me a Gambit?
I'm hosting.
Shit, I wish I know how to do that. I ain't gonna front. I wish I know how to throw cards that fly. And shit.
God damn it, Joe. Get the fuck out the Hot Shots Golf, man.
Yeah, anyway, Jay, I'm hosting a place of thrash. He had a death in the family, so I'm filling in for him tonight, hosting.
You know it's hot out here for a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie.
Oh, Hustle and Flow.
Ah, that movie's amazing, dude. Right?
Yeah.
But Fatal, getting back to this Lost Legacy thing. The game retails for $40, but lately it has been on sale quite a bit. But whether it's full price or on sale, I do believe it's worth it. It is a really good game.
Oh yeah,
I did like the story, and then they still threw the multiplayer on there for good measures, even though it's nothing impressive. It's still an added feature.
What game is that?
The Lost Legacy.
I don't believe that bullshit. Oh, sorry.
Look, it's much
and it is a good looking game.
That's what everybody told me. Everybody told me, it's like, oh my God, Fatal, you got to play Lost Legacy. I'm telling you, man, if you like the story in 4, you are going to love Lost Legacy. And I was like, all right, I'll get around to buying it eventually.
You got a PlayStation Pro, Fatal?
Do I have a Pro?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna Lost Legacy. The story was okay. I ain't gonna say it's like the best shit ever. The gameplay is fun though. Like the gameplay is really fun.
I agree with you.
The story is good. It wasn't amazing or nothing, but the visuals was great. The gameplay was great. And I mean, it's worth every penny. But I wouldn't say that it's like the best story ever or nothing. It's pretty, compact, well established story. We know who Chloe is. So I mean, it's not like nothing extraordinary because it came out of like the Uncharted series, and Uncharted is already extraordinary. You gotta be better than that, you know what I mean? And I feel like all they did was switch out a dude for a female. That's basically all they did.
For the most part, but I still felt like the story was good enough that it kept me tuned in to the end. Because
I never said it was bad. Yeah, it's not a bad story. It's just not like one of those. If you like hype up the story for it, like watch yourself because it's not like the best story ever or nothing. You know what I mean? It's a good story. It's not it's not like the Last of Us story. You know what I mean?
That one game that I've been
playing. So the Coon, is this where we have gotten to where you want to compare the Lost Legacy? I'm talking to somebody in the chat. The Coon in 1985. Is this where we have gotten to where you want to compare Lost Legacy to the water in State of in Sea of Thieves? Is this what we have gotten to?
I will tell you that Sea of Thieves water does look better. I'm not going
to. It does look good. It does.
The water.
I understand.
That's one of the few things it has going for it, and that's it.
But everything Lost Legacy look better.
But I understand the shit is pre-rendered. It's not real-time physics.
Yeah,
right.
But everything else in
hold on. You know what water looks better than Sea of Thieves?
Your toilet water
looks better than
your toilet water.
I mean, what's better than fucking Sea of Thieves? That right there is.
Oh, get up there! Oh my God, I don't believe I did that.
Oh, shit,
would you eat Fatal Doritos?
Oh, sorry. I apologize if you can hear me eating. I'm still eating my fucking
eating that Canadian bacon.
Yeah, let me stop y'all for a second. What's your boy's name? Diver. Let him get his intro in.
What up? What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Man, I'm just chilling. What's going on, everybody?
I'm doing pretty good, sir.
What's
Man,
good?
just cooling out, man. Enjoying the Chronic, listening to everybody talk, watching the game.
Good shit.
Well, who's
So-
playing?
Do
Who's
your
playing?
intro, baby.
Cleveland and Toronto.
I'm a Cubs fan. I'm from Illinois.
The Blue Jays are
okay.
playing right now.
That's what's up.
I
So
live
what
in Tulsa.
everybody talking
me.
about? What we talking about?
The big subject was the situation with State of Decay. The game's got frame rates, it's got network issues, it's got glitches. As far as the co-op part goes, you are tied. Basically, you are tied to the host by an invisible rope. Where he goes, you have to go. If you stray off, you'll teleport back to him. And the kicker is that he's the only one that progresses. Nobody else can progress.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
So basically,
What the fuck is this?
basically the hoe, he's the pimp and y'all the hoe. If you go in there with him, y'all working for him.
Video game cuckold.
So you
Y'all-
pretty much just
y'all-
helping. You just pretty much just helping out the host get their shit together.
Yeah,
You gotta go back and do that shit again
y'all,
yourself.
Y'all
Yep.
working them zombie corners for him. So the host coming along like, bitch, y'all got my
Okay.
money. Y'all got my
Time out,
motherfucking money.
Time out. Time out. There, okay, this is fucking stupid. I want to share my screen with something with you guys.
Go ahead, let it rip.
What is this? What is this, and why does this even exist?
God of War.
Look at my screen so everybody sees it there. Why does this exist? Why would somebody go to their fucking way and compare God of War on PS4 Pro versus Rise Son of Rome on PC?
To me, I don't think they won't let go of that shit about. Let me shut up for a second so the crowd can see that.
Why is this even a thing? Why would you compare a PC game to a fucking PS4 Pro game?
You know, here, you know what? Let me find that so they can see it.
No, hey, can you
I'll
click
post a
on,
link. I'll just post a
go
link
to
to you
your
guys.
you on your laptop, right?
Fucking retarded, dude.
again. You can actually just click on Fatal and it will actually show his screen.
Okay.
No, here, I'll share you the link if you want, man. I don't give a fuck. Actually, here, I'll reshare my shit. Fuck it. I don't understand. It's like, why?
Well, I got it. I can go ahead and share the screen with people. I'm waiting for
right,
waiting
there
for
you
the
go.
page to develop.
There you go. It's up there
They
now.
you
Look
they
at my
got to
name.
be you got to be fucking kidding me. Hold on a second.
They need to make a new Rise because that was my shit though. If they do the whole shit with a co-op campaign.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, they said they got a Perfect Dark in development. It's supposed to be a new Fable in development.
I'll believe it
There's
when
a
I
lot
see
of
it.
rumors.
All right,
I just want to see something.
I'm sharing the screen for a second. All right, here we go. God of War on PS4 Pro versus Rise Son of Rome on PC.
Why are we still doing this?
Because I was
This is
trying to
on
show them,
N4G,
I'm
this
trying
is
to
on
show them what you were
N4G.
trying to.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
on M4G. They're
Holy shit.
yeah, dude, right?
Shit.
I don't understand this.
No,
This makes no fucking sense.
Probably somebody that was paid off by Microsoft so they can keep trying to hang on to this narrative that the gameplay and the mechanics, all that shit copy Rise.
Why? But fucking why? Share.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, what are you comparing to though? Like, what are you comparing? Are you comparing looks or gameplay?
They're
or
comparing graphical
or
fidelity, which is why they had to go to the PC version, whatever you want to call it, in order to stand a fucking chance against something that's on the fucking Pro. And that's
Oh,
fucking
sure.
sad. That's
Oh, for
fucking
sure.
sad.
I don't know. If they enhance that shit on the Xbox One X, it might look a little better. I don't know. Let that shit get an update.
You want to know
No,
the
I
truth?
already-
Like
I
take a
already
game
showed
like
you
God
guys.
of War. I think if a game like God of War is on the Xbox One X, I think they would have to develop that game at the same resolution and use the same techniques that's being used on the PlayStation Pro. Because it seems to me like the closer the game comes to native 4K, the more problems it has in terms of frame rates and shit like that. So I don't think they could have, as far as the actual hardware, the Xbox One X goes, I don't think they could have done much better than what you're seeing on the Pro.
And also, they did build God of War specifically for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
not
definitely.
not to mention that they got talent over there too.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you know what the most hilarious thing that I saw today, dude, that drove me fucking bonkers shits. If you want to see media bias, right? Go look at the Wii U review for fucking Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. They gave that fucking version a 6, right? Now that now you know, and the Wii U was like a failing fucking thing, and they tried to slam that console as much as they could. Now that the Switch is like all the fucking praise and grace that it fucking is, they re-release fucking Tropical Freeze, right? By only adding what fucking a little tiny bit more polish, nothing else changed, and added fucking what's his name in there, right?
Or the cousin.
Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. Fuck that.
Kong, yeah.
Funky Kong, Fuckity Kong. I don't give a fuck what the fuck that douchebag's name is. That version, they give that fucking fucking 9 out of fucking 10.
Yeah.
Really, GameSpot. Really.
Hey, check this out. They were praising the music, and I'm like, it's the same music it was in the other one.
Yeah, it was the same.
It's the same fucking music.
I don't understand. Does anybody not understand as to why I don't give a fuck about reviews, people?
Yeah.
Man, Nintendo's getting away with selling motherfucking $60 pieces of fucking cardboard and loving it. That shit is fucking crazy.
Or replacements for like $20 or $5 and shit.
Fuck about Labo is none of my business. It's not for me, so I don't want to speak about it. You know what I mean? I can't even speak about it. It's not for me. I don't have kids. I'm not a kid. Like, it's not. You know what I mean? It's not something I care to talk about. But if I was a parent, I have like a 40-year-old or something, and you know what I'm saying, you want me to discuss it, then I could discuss it. But it's like it's like a minivan, man. It has nothing to do with me. I push. You know what I'm saying? Coops and shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I push coops and shit. Like, a minivan has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to talk to you about the stylings of a fucking minivan. It has nothing to do with me.
Right.
Go ask Stacey with her 3 kids.
You can get a girl pregnant for that.
You know what? Here's some weird dude is I honestly thought about buying some Labo shit and building some shit for my cats. If that makes sense. For real.
I think I saw a couple of YouTube headlines that imply that the Labo is flopped.
Yeah, I saw a video where it said yesterday, matter of fact, they said Nintendo only sold 30% of what they shipped.
God damn these buggers.
So that's like 70% of their shit sitting on the shelves.
But dude, it was crazy because on Amazon, it was like the hottest fucking thing since sliced bread.
It was.
See, but how many codes were they allocated? Just like Microsoft tried to do with the Xbox One X.
Yeah,
they gonna send 2 units over to Best Buy, and then all of a sudden it's sold out. If they would have sent like a million units throughout the entire corporation or something like that, and they would have been sold out, that would have been an amazing feat. But
ridiculous fucking articles popping up all of a sudden now.
Yeah.
Dude, God of War is good, but it's no Resident Evil fucking 4. Why even compare the two?
Right. People, dude, media fucking does that shit.
I guess the reason why they're like comparing it is because God of War is a flip from how it is originally, and Resident Evil 4 is also a flip from how Resident Evil used to be. You know what I mean?
Well, but I mean, you can say the same thing too.
Well, that's why they're going that route. But I mean, if you're going that route, I mean,
too,
if you're going that route, I mean, shit. I mean, you could do that with anything. You know what I mean? Mustangs nowadays kind of cool. They ain't nothing like the '66 Mustang though.
Oh, you know Resident Evil's not as good as Ocarina of Time.
It's 1966. It's 2018. Driver 2018, motherfucker. Like, what do you?
Yeah, right.
It's funny how the gaming media acts, because it's funny how they bend and twist shit to their own agenda, because you have
a lot of motherfuckers be wanting free products. That's why they do it.
No, but like you had a situation with Sea of Thieves. The general belief was that the game was a disappointment in like content, but you had the media saying like, no, the game isn't a 6. I give it an 8. It is a very fun experience. Whoop de whoop. Now you got God of War, a bunch of people giving it a 10. Now here's the media saying, no, it's not a 10, it's 8. So it's it's whatever suits their agenda. So I mean,
God of War's hot. I ain't gonna front. I like that shit. I'm about 10 hours in. That shit look pretty as hell on the Pro in 4K.
You ain't joking about that, man.
I'm playing regular.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm fucking up because I just switched the controls from the regular settings to the hardcore settings. So it's like I'm just getting the buttons fucked up. But that shit is still hot.
Yo, the gameplay that game is so fucking fun, man.
Yeah, when you string together those combos, man, and you learn.
It feel like Last of Us a little bit.
A little bit, but I mean the system itself is so different, man. Just just being able to like look at 6 motherfuckers in your mind, you already know what you're trying to do. I'm gonna whoop this. I'm gonna throw my axe at this dude's leg, take him down real quick, have him laying on the ground, beat the shit out of his little homie over here. You know what I'm saying? These 2 other dudes, I'm gonna have my son shoot at him real quick. You know what I mean? You have all this stuff in your head immediately.
Yeah,
as soon as you start them that, like it's so dope, man. Like,
So here's another hilarious title for an article. Phil Spencer clearly understands fans' concerns, but can Microsoft deliver this E3? Phil Spencer doesn't clearly understand what the fans want, because if they did, they would have fucking fixed that problem a couple years ago.
Got that right.
He's trying, man. You gotta understand. It take years to put these games. It took 5 years to make God of War. You can't make an announcement 2 years and having 4 or 5 games the following year. That shit just don't work like that.
Here's the thing, though. See, here's the thing, though, right? With that, that's the biggest problem, though, because Microsoft should have had already pre-planned this well in advance going into this generation, though. Sony fucking did.
That motherfucker got fired and Phil Spencer got hired.
Well, then you know what? Then honestly, man, and I agree. People are saying that Don Matrick should have fucking actually stayed there from the first place, because last generation, dude, he actually did put his foot down and actually gave gamers fucking games to play. Phil Spencer isn't doing that shit.
My big thing about Microsoft's situation is it should not have come to the point where the Xbox is losing their minds because of the games that they seeing over on the PlayStation, because of God of War, because of the upcoming Spider-Man game. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a firestorm when Detroit Become Human hits next month. My whole thing is it shouldn't have came to this point where the Xbox had
the first.
Oh yeah,
right. Yeah, my bad. But it shouldn't have got to this point where the Xbox is losing their minds because games are being played on the PlayStation and they still waiting. They still been waiting for a couple of years. It shouldn't have got to this point. Microsoft tried to drive that narrative that nobody wants to play single player games. Now they see the success that God of War is having. Now it's like, oh, y'all like single player games? Well, we'll start. We're committed to giving our fans first party single player experience. Now,
didn't he say that like
me as an Xbox gamer though? Like, I'm not really, I'm not in that category because I can jump on either system and play whatever. So it's like I prefer Xbox, but if something come out dope on the P4, I'm gonna jump on it. I ain't one of those who gonna say, "Oh fuck Sony, I'm not playing enough for no Sony just because I'm an Xbox fan." But that's fucking stupid. Because first of all, I'm a video gamer. Microsoft don't pay my black ass. Motherfucker, Sony don't pay my back ass to suck their dick. So whoever got the best games, that's what I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
Like an exclusive is cool, but like me, I play a lot of 2K. I play a lot of Madden. I play a lot of Injustice. So the exclusives don't really bother me not having them because I can just jump on the PlayStation when a hot single player game come out. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know.
So wouldn't you prefer to have both on both consoles?
But the thing, what you just said right there is a lot of people out there just like the way you described. You know, there's a bunch of corporate slaves out there losing their damn minds. And I've said this before about God of War. A lot of these people that's crying about God of War, I believe, already have PlayStations. So I don't get what they're crying for. Just buy the damn game and play it.
Like with me, the systems don't even matter. Like I'm in the clan with Rudy, you know what I mean, with Diver. We've been in this same clan, EVL, since 2008. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really about playing on whatever system. To me, it's like playing with my homies because I'm in the clan and we mostly multiplayer, so that's what we do. So wherever the majority of the homies is going, that's where I'm going. You know what I mean?
No, real shit.
Like the platform don't really matter, you know what I'm saying? It's what my homies doing, you know what I'm saying? Like
I want to go
when
back
they
to that,
came out with the Xbox One X, me, Diver, and a couple other guys in the clan, we was all watching this shit live. And soon as they put out a pre-order for all 4 of us went online and ordered that shit right there. You know what I mean? So at least I knew I got my niggas I'm gonna be playing with, so I'm good.
Right. One of our boys, what do you order? 5?
He ordered 5 of them shits, but he thought he was gonna flip them shits. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I don't think you're gonna be able to flip them shits. Like,
I know a lot of people do that shit. Yeah,
I was like, them shits is gonna be in stores. They're not gonna be hard to find, dog.
Yeah,
right.
So there is some good news, actually. Now that I think of it, that got released today for Xbox.
What they got an update for Cody?
Actually, no, it's better than that, dude. Like this is like some really exciting shit.
Oh, I get it. The avatars, the avatars and the loot boxes are active.
No. Better than.
We talking about the achievements for the backwards compatibility? Backwards compatibility.
New DLC for fucking Super Lucky's Tale dropped today.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
There you go.
Oh shit!
God of War. Let me hop on that.
Hey,
right?
You just made me fucking moist, homie.
Yo, fuck that, yo. Cuphead is harder than motherfucking God of War, yo.
Word. Fuck.
Now on the hardest mode it ain't.
Shit.
You would shit.
I still ain't beat Cuphead.
I'm playing Give Me God of War, fam.
So
that shit.
So between the DLC for Super Lucky's Tale and Disney Zoo Tycoon, they should be tied up for the next couple of months. So, hey.
God, yo, first of all, there is no more DLC for Zoo Tycoon because I'm already playing the Ultimate Edition on Game Pass. And that game's a better game than fucking Super Lucky Fuck.
Well, I will never find out.
I think they put those games out to try to compete with the Nintendo. They say, let's put out some kiddie games and try to steal a little bit of their clients.
No, because Zoo Tycoon came out last generation.
It did, yeah. It came out on 360.
Yep.
What, Lucky Tales?
No.
Garuda, real quick, just to let you know, Thrash actually had a death in the family. He's actually taking care of that. Roundtable is actually Lincoln. He's hosting right now. So, you know, I mean, just to let you know, his family's good. Just, you know, some family shit happened, so you got to take care of that.
Yeah, so that's why. So Thrash gave me the key to the house, so I'm hosting now. So
oh shit, he is
there. What's going on, Thrash? What's up, partner?
Hey Thrash, can you hop on with King Thrash Gaming, or you can't even be on a fucking live stream?
From what I understand, he can be a part of. I think he can be part of a. Yeah, he can jump in. He just can't host them.
Right. I mean, if you good, you can jump in, man. I don't know if you back or not yet. All right, cool, man.
Oh, okay.
Right. I mean, do what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Do what you do.
Right.
Hey, also, just to let y'all know, I'm uploading a video right now. That fucking game come out today. The free games with gold. And it's the only time I've seen a game drop day one that came out for games with gold, but it's that Super Mega Baseball 2.
Yeah,
but
I just
dude, it's called the Roundtable Edition because I made a fucking baseball team with the Roundtable podcast members and that motherfucker. So check that shit out.
Oh, I might have to download that.
Shit, I'm jumping on that God of War when it's shut down. I'm only gonna have about a half hour. You know, like I said, I'm shutting it down at 11:30 at the latest. Play God of War for about a half an hour, and then that's it.
That's a tease playing God of War for a half hour.
Yeah, I can't do that, fam.
That's a tease.
Hey,
plus,
listen,
I play on the hardest mode.
Listen for a minute. Listen here. That God of War is like heroin. Whether I take, whether I
need a little bit, just whatever you can get.
Yeah, exactly. Whether I inject myself with one shot of 10, I gotta have that shit.
You're like God of War, fucking tweaking.
I've been playing that and MLB The Show.
Oh yeah, that's the shit right there. I definitely
love
MLB The Show.
I gave up on MLB a long time ago.
What?
Well, being an Xbox gamer, I haven't played a baseball game in years, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, so it's kind of fresh and new to me, you know what I'm saying?
If there's any time to play the game, it is now, because this year they seem to have resolved the network issues. Out of all the games I played, I've only dropped one game, and that's because my son was doing some other shit on the computer while I was trying to play a game. But other than that, all the games ran smooth with no lag, no disconnects, nothing. So if there's any time to play that game, now's the time. The graphics
I got a question about MLB The Show. Yeah. How you get to play with the classic team? So I've been looking for that shit. I'm trying to play with my 86 Mets, and I cannot find them niggas. Like,
I don't even know, man, because I always.
But they got to advertise that you can play with the classic teams, and there's a trophy for playing the classic team versus the classic team. I'm like, do I have to do that shit through the dynasty mode and get all the cards for a team to do it like that?
Are you talking about online? Trying to take the classic teams online?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even try to take it online. I just played pretty much the show by myself.
Oh, okay. No, I don't even mess with that stuff. Classic teams, dynasty, all that stuff. I don't even mess with none of that stuff. I either play an online head-to-head game, or I either do the route the road to the show.
That's what I do, is road to the show.
Yeah. That's all I pretty much do, is the road to the show.
So, but I love that game, and then they tightened up the graphics this year. The game already had good graphics, and they tightened up the graphics a little bit this year. The players display emotion and shit like that. Like one of
you got that shit on the Pro?
Yeah, hell yeah, that shit look good, man.
It's just like the color of the motherfucking grass and the fucking dirt and the out. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I mean the game,
the way the uniforms, like that level of detail, that shit's tight.
Man. And that's the thing about all these Sony exclusive, the attention to detail in all them games, man. God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Lost Legacy, MLB The Show, even GT Sport. The attention to detail in all those games, all of them look so good, man. It's like, man, yeah, it sounds like a jet engine when I'm playing these games, man.
That's what mine does too. Shit, it's gonna take off.
My shit sound like the Batmobile, fam. Like, it sounds dead up like the Batmobile as soon as what I'm saying? All that shit.
You got
it don't fuck it up or nothing. I'm still playing.
Yeah, you got a Pro too, Draco?
Good morning.
No, I have the original. The original sounds like a fucking Batmobile, yo.
Yeah, so does the Pro.
Yeah,
so for the PlayStation heads, what's an exclusive out there that I gotta play? Like something that like a hidden gem on the PlayStation.
Yeah, what up?
A hidden gem? I don't know, man. Like they just got gems. They're not really hidden.
If you can catch it, I think if you can catch it on sale, the Order 1886 might be a good one.
Cause I was looking like games like that Nor Automatic and Automotive, whatever that shit was. Like, man, that shit look kind of hot.
If you had the choice between the two, get Nier.
Yeah, when you play Nier, it's like playing 4 games at once.
Yeah,
it's like playing 4 different games at once.
Persona 5,
a hack and slash shooter. Like I don't even know how to explain it to you, man. It's like so many games in one. You feel me? Like
I would hope your Pro is pretty quiet there.
Is it hard like a Dark Souls game?
Pro.
No, it ain't hard like a Dark Souls game or nothing. But it's more like it's more like have you played Revengeance, Metal Gear Revengeance with Ryzen, like the robot ninja?
Yeah,
more like that than
okay.
It's more like that.
How many Devil May Cry hack and slash type?
Yeah, kind of. But there's parts of it where it's like a 3rd-person shooter too. Like it's weird as fuck.
Okay.
Like, and platforming, it's all kinds of shit, man. So
okay,
hey, you all see this bitch over here that I'm kind of walking around?
And if you spoil something for me, boy.
No. I just don't want to fuck with this bitch.
Yo, get in there and fucking
no.
fucking pussy. Yo.
I just got finished fighting some flying creature. Stabbed that motherfucker in his eyes. Shoot out that yellow electric shit.
Yo, you're gonna get fucking raped, bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Fam, I'm playing on the hardest mode. That the nightmare, the flying eyeballs. You know, once you get them to like a certain health, they fly towards you and blow up right next to you and shit.
You know what bugged me out? I was watching a video about this game today, and it's 6 Infinity Stones in this fucking game, yo, for the Infinity Gauntlet, yo. There's a dude had a video showing how to get them shits.
I had saw that thumbnail on somebody's video. I thought it was a joke.
Nah, it's 6 stones, and you add them to the socket part, and then enhances all your weapons and shit.
No.
Yo, dude was shooting this electric shit out his ass. I don't know. He could have set the video up and got me, but I was looking at that shit like, oh shit, it's only like a 10-minute video.
I have to play it all over.
One second, people. I'll be right back.
Good, dude. I didn't see you dodge once in this whole entire fucking fight, dude.
No. Yeah, I try to stay on her, man.
That's not gonna help your fucking win this fight, dude. Like you're gonna get raped every fucking time you fight this kind of crusty little slut. Dude, block that. Dude, okay. So here's a fun thing for the Valkyries, man. Whenever they go up in the air, and you see them do like it'll have like that little yellow thing that goes around them from doing a move. If you have your axe out, man, you could interrupt that, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's why I can't watch other motherfuckers play video games, man. I'll start to lose my mind. Motherfucker, dodge out of there. What the fuck you doing? Like I can't do it.
Right now,
I can't do it. There's no way I'll be able to sit here and watch another motherfucker play games that I like playing. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Joe, are you seriously playing this on easy?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. These bitches are fucking hard on fucking easy even.
Okay. So
see, I just got my ass kicked.
on easy, on easy.
Yeah.
On easy, dude. Yeah, no, seriously, they're no joke on that difficulty too as well, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
No shit, really?
But you don't block, you don't roll.
No,
yeah,
I do.
I do, parry is the shit in this game. If y'all don't parry in this motherfucking game, man, get good at parry.
Parry, yeah.
Hey, here is a headline that makes for an interesting topic. Is asking, is Shadow of the Tomb Raider going to be on Xbox Game Pass day one?
That's not a first party.
No, it's not an exclusive.
It doesn't have to be, though. It doesn't have to be. If Microsoft wanted to fucking dish out a little extra cash,
but don't they have a marketing deal with them, like
they could
console exclusive or something?
It might be. I'm not gonna say that it is, but I said there might be a chance that there is, because I know that they've been doing that the last 2 months now with indie games now.
I don't know if they would want to do that. That would really hurt the sales if they did that shit. I don't know if they'd be down with that.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
But if Microsoft gives them extra money in the fucking up in front, dude, they can do it if they want to, as long as third parties are willing to actually allow it.
I don't know if they want to do that or not. Mainly because like Tomb Raider is more of a single player experience. You know how Xbox is. Once they're done with it, they're done with it.
I think it would be suicide.
I doubt it will, but at the same time, like I wouldn't be surprised if when that game does get released, it will be on day and day.
I think it would be suicide if that game's going to be on Game Pass.
We'll know in September.
Yeah, I agree with Lincoln, man. I think it will be suicide if they put it on. Because definitely no one's gonna buy the game if that's the case, because it's a story.
Well, no one's gonna buy the game on the Xbox,
anyway.
They're the PS4, so maybe if Microsoft dishes out a little extra money, but
keep in mind that game also comes out 11 days before Spider-Man. Doesn't Spider-Man come out September 25th? So
Spider-Man comes out fucking September 7th, right?
This bitch.
I can't wait for that fucking game, man.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to look this shit up.
That's what I'm saying, because I mean, if Shadow of the Tomb Raider gets released on Xbox day and date on Game Pass, dude, man, then I'm going to pre-order fucking Spider-Man. I mean, I'm pre-ordering Spider-Man regardless, anyways, over fucking Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But I do want that Shadow of the Tomb Raider game
September 7th.
badly.
You're right.
Okay, September.
Okay.
I don't know. So maybe that timing might be okay for Tomb Raider. Maybe by the time the Tomb Raider releases, a lot of people will have already beaten Spider-Man and might be ready to.
I know I will be
on to something else. I don't know.
She sounds like Spider-Man. I would platinum that bitch.
But then again, you never know. Spider-Man might be a situation like God of War, where people like it so much they decide to play it through a second or a third time.
Yeah, very, very true. Very fucking true.
Definitely people are gonna play Spider-Man for the second time at least. You know what I mean? There's so much. It's an open world game. Like, how many times you play Arkham Knight?
One.
I still haven't even.
No, I take it back. Arkham City, the best one. Arkham City. How many times you play Arkham City?
I beat it once. Arkham Asylum, I beat like fucking 3 times.
yeah. I mean, I played Arkham City.
I tried to go back. I tried to go back and finish some of the side missions, and plus, on top of that, I like the combat of the game too. So I was trying to learn new shit with the combat, and that's the biggest thing. Like with God of War, stringing together them combos, man. And then I gotta tell you, if you play that game with those PlayStation Gold or Platinum headphones on, man, it sounds like you that much more into the game. It sounds that much more immersive. And I mean, I swear that axe sounds like it weighs 100 pounds when it comes back to his hand.
Well, it was funny for me the other day. I went back and I was looking at my games that I played on the 360 last gen, and I was curious to see what games I finished 1,000 of 1,000 on. And I forgot that I had fucking Arkham Asylum fucking 1,000 of 1,000. I forgot that I had Red Dead Redemption 1,000 of 1,000. Well, outside from the DLC, but I didn't care about that. I think the biggest one that I had that I feel the most not cheated, but I feel most dirtyish on would probably have to be Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was definitely a shameful 1,000 of 1,000 for myself, because that's the only Call of Duty game that I actually fucking got all the achievements in.
I don't. Well, since we don't have that many topics tonight, how do y'all feel about the new Call of Duty not having a single player?
It better not be full price.
Fuck that game.
Well, let me take this one first.
Is it going to be $659.99?
Regardless of what the price is, I think they never intended to put the campaign in there, because this is, last I checked, when a game is not going to be ready, you delay it. And in this case, they moving the date up. And you know, so if the game was, you know, that makes no sense to me. The game's not going to be ready in November, so you're going to bump it up to what was it, September?
So that's what my original thoughts was. Did y'all worked on it and halfway you was like, fuck it, we don't want to do it no more, and just be like, let's just do a multiplayer
royal mode.
And, yeah, and now that we only do them, you know, multiplayer mode, we can get done quicker, so it'll be out earlier. That's what I thought it was. You know what I mean? I thought they was working on one. They was like, fuck it, we're just not doing it. We out. You know. So that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
I think somebody really went to the brass and told them, you know, nobody plays the campaign anyway. Why are we going to spend another $20-30 million invested into this game to hire actors, the mocap, and all that kind of stuff when everybody's going to be playing the multiplayer anyway? And not to mention that what was it? Activision made $4 billion off of microtransactions last year. So, you know, from their standpoint, putting the campaign in the game might be a waste of time and a waste of money from their standpoint. I think, like I said, I think they never intended to put the campaign in there. I don't think it was a situation where, oh shit, it's not going to be ready in time. So take the campaign out. No, I think it was never in.
They got 3 years between each one of those. I mean, they could have put a campaign.
Pretty much just said, yo, fuck the campaign. Let's just give them this online shit. Save us some money. We still get the same amount of bread.
That's what I think happened. I think they never intended.
Like realistically, online multiplayer mode is so much easier to make than a story mode.
Mm-hmm. You know I mean? And there's recurring revenue in that.
Yeah.
Mm. But so, like most dudes who play Call of Duty, I play some Call of Duty. I used to play it a lot, like way back in, like, you know, Modern Warfare 2.
I'm talking to myself here. God damn it! Every time in the podcast. No, Call of Duty, right? I agree with you that I think they definitely just decided to scrap the campaign this year around, just try to go for that battle royale shit. But one thing, though, I do agree with what they should have done is that they could have easily sat there and released a Call of Duty Online and just constantly feed updates into that. Honestly, if they really wanted, because that's the main thing that everybody fucking plays. They could have released a campaign and sold that for like $30 or something for people that only want to play campaign for Call of Duty, but make the online like an essential key component to the point where constantly update it, add new weapons, add a bunch of new shit, but at the same time you go to oversaturate.
Well, they're definitely not doing that, man. Yeah, you gotta think about it.
Because there's more money out of single titles every year than there is.
I would have stopped buying like Call of Duty a long time ago if zombie modes with his own shit. If I could buy zombie modes for $10 alone, that would have been a wrap.
That would have been dope.
Like you can't. I'll pay 15, maybe even 20 for a zombie mode alone. I love zombie mode. You know what I mean? Just hop on there with 3 of your homies and just see how long you survive. If you got some free time, just want to, you know what I'm saying, sit around, just shoot zombies all day. I wouldn't mind paying $15 for that. Fuck paying $16 for just that mode. I mean, $60 just for that mode. You know what I mean? But they'll never do that because if you want to play zombies, you won't have to play and buy Call of Duty. That's just the way it is.
So,
fucking
I mean, Activision, in my opinion, is just as fucked up as EA. They're just not getting a negative press like EA is. So with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised one bit if they actually do try to sell this game for $60 without a campaign. I would not be surprised. Hell, I mean, if they did it with Sea of Thieves, why the hell wouldn't they do it?
Mm-hmm. I think EA took so much shit just because people just love that Star Wars franchise so bad. You know what I mean?
I want them
to love fucking Star Wars, yo.
I want them to remake or remaster. No, not remake, but I want them to remaster Call of Duty 2, man, with that multiplayer.
EA took
man. I want them to remaster Ghost Recon 2. That was the shit. Raw 2 was my shit.
Yeah, the old one.
Wait, did you say Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter?
The old ones, yeah. Those were the shit.
Old one?
Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Give me that fucking shit.
Yo, give me both those games in a package and also give me a package of both Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, and I'll be happy as fuck right now.
Oh yeah.
I guess nowadays, because of the success of Overwatch, because it doesn't have a campaign, everyone else think they can do it. Overwatch is like a special animal, man. It's not one of those things where, like, you got to think about how many of those type of games that's out there, those multiplayer, big sandbox games, whatever those type of shit that people do in that giant sandbox. You got to imagine how many of them are out there and how many of them actually are critically successful. You got Overwatch, you got PUBG,
Paladins,
and PUBG. You could say it's successful, but it's at the same time it's unsuccessful. It's one of those weird ass games where it's both successful and
Xbox sold over 5 million copies of that shit.
Absolutely right about that.
That's what I'm saying. It's successful, but it's unsuccessful. It's a hard thing to explain. You know what I mean? Most games like that actually don't even do well. It's just 1 out of 2 out of diamonds in the rough. They'll like make it big. You know what I mean? So just because you see Overwatch making billions, don't mean you'll just come out with one kind of like it and you'll do the same thing. That's not how it works.
So here's another genre, Royal and everybody else that's in here. You guys remember when Evolve came out? And Evolve was like that fucking, like, was it like 6 versus 1 or 5 versus 1 there? Remember that shit?
It was 4v1.
Evolve was a prime example.
You play a hunter or a monster.
Yeah.
I played the shit out of that when it first came out.
Evolve was that game that like totally flopped, and I'm so glad that it did, because like the microtransactions they put behind that game was fucking retarded. But then, so everybody thought like that was going to be like a genre that was going to die out, right? Because remember, like Fable Legends was supposed to be similar to that. And then out of nowhere, Friday the 13th comes out, Dead by Daylight comes out, and those two games, at least Dead by Daylight on PC took off pretty goddamn well, at least from the streaming community side. Then they released Friday the 13th, that game took off, but now it's like kind of like just sitting there, kind of like just lingering with average fucking people playing it now and stuff like that. Same with Dead by Daylight. Do you guys plan on seeing, or you guys think that, not plan, but do you guys think down the road you're going to start to see more of that concept get implemented into multiplayer down the road?
Maybe.
Like that 1 versus 6 or 1 versus 5 technique, like Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Evolve, and whatever you want to call it.
If it's entertaining enough, it's almost like a digital form of tag, you know?
Yeah, it is, right?
It's entertaining enough if it's entertaining enough. But that's the problem. What's entertaining for the masses? You got to figure that out. It's hard. Like who knew that like Overwatch would be such a success?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Overwatch came in at a perfect time where I think like everybody was just burnt out off of the Call of Duties in the battlefield, and it was just like the first to do something fresh.
Overwatch was a huge gamble for Blizzard, right? But see, the thing is, Blizzard is a well-known company. Everybody knows who the fuck Blizzard is. Right. The thing is, at first, Overwatch was never supposed to be that way. In fact, the game was never going to be Overwatch at all, period. There was a project that they were working on. It was called like fucking like Titan something or something like that. It was supposed to be an MMORPG, and like their next MMO next to World of Warcraft, whatever you want to call it. They scrapped that and turned it into Overwatch.
Huh.
Paladins copied it.
I mean, it worked out, right? But not most games don't do that. Look at what's the shit that goddamn what's his name? Cliffy B. Look at his shit.
Oh, Lawbreakers.
And then this is Cliffy B. He's the thing is, right?
Lawbreakers though, Royal played nothing like Overwatch. Nothing like Overwatch.
Right, but I'm saying those formats.
Yeah, but format,
open world or not open world, but basically, battle royale type, open world, shoot each other in the face type games. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like only so many of those can like reach the highest of highs. Most of them will not. Most of them will not even reach mediocre. Like real talk, most of them would not. Most of them would die real quick. Just like you was talking about, like with Friday the 13th and all that stuff, it don't have the base it used to have because this shit anymore. It will. So some will not. Like somehow some will not ever get boring, but most will, and they will not like carry the same amount. Look at Destiny. I mean, I know I might cut OBJ a little deep. You know what I'm saying? But look at Destiny, fam. Look at Destiny 2. Look what happens in Destiny 2. Out of nowhere,
that's what happens. Destiny 2 is a prime example of a company that signs a contract with Activision for 10 years to make 4 games within 10 years. So they have to make a third one within the next 2 years. So they only have a year and a half to work on the third game now.
But
that's fucking horrible.
Look at the player drops on
something like that. They could easily rework that contract because you can see Activision is milking the shit out of Destiny 2.
Well, I mean, shit, that game, that's the first time I ever seen a game like that goes on sale for like $8 that fucking fast.
Word.
That fucking fast. Like Best Buy, at least Best Buy in the States was selling that motherfucker, dude, for $7.99.
Destiny 2?
Yes. I guarantee you, I think it's still on sale right now, as a matter of fucking fact, still at Best Buy.
Destiny 2, man.
Then the drop off on that game must have been worse than I thought.
It's because they keep lying to the fucking people that play Destiny, man. All they're doing is just turning it slowly back into Destiny 1, but worse.
Right. Not to mention that a lot of YouTubers have abandoned the game as well.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking YouTubers that have thousands of viewers and subscribers.
Yep. It's ridiculous, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, well, I guess it'll catch up to you in the end.
Yep.
You know, EA act like they're going to learn.
No, I have a question for that, though. I have a question for you guys, though. If Microsoft was smart and never actually fucking let go of Bungie and allowed Bungie to create fucking Destiny, which is what they should have fucking did in the first place. No, okay, never mind. It's not on sale anymore. So it must have been like a 24-hour deal or a week deal. I don't fucking know. But anyway, do you guys think that if Bungie, if Microsoft was smart, they should have actually kept Bungie intact, right? Let 343 make Halo. Let Bungie make Destiny. And fucking whatever the case may be, I think Destiny, at least in my personal opinion, I think if that actually would have, like, if that would actually happen, that Microsoft never let go of Bungie at all, period, and allow them to create Destiny, I think Destiny would have been a hell of a lot better game than what it was when it launched. In my humble opinion, I think it would have been.
What makes you think so?
I think the fact that Microsoft would allow them to have as much time as they want to work on that, because 343 would have been sitting there still making Halo, and they would have gave Bungie more time. Fucking, because I mean, Destiny was always a concept since I think it was Reach, I believe it was, or ODST, where they kind of hinted at that. The fucking in a poster or some shit like that Bungie wanted to make something like that. I can't remember what it was.
That does make sense.
But what I'm saying though, what I'm saying is that I think Microsoft would have allowed them more time freely, fucking, to allow Bungie to create what they originally wanted to create.
But the
total opposite happened. You know, Microsoft was meddlesome.
No, I know that, Garuda, but I'm saying if Microsoft never let go of Bungie and said, you know what, hey, you know what, we're gonna sign a deal with you guys. We'll let you make fucking Bungie. We'll let Bungie make fucking Destiny. 343 will make Halo. We'll give you as much time as you want to get that first game up and make it like a stellar fucking game. That would have been a huge game for Microsoft to have as a new IP under their belt.
I dare say if Microsoft would have gave them the creative freedom to try it, hell, who knows? They might be sitting in Sony's position right now because the game might have been so successful that Microsoft might have been willing to take chances and let other developers be creative. But you know,
I saw a video the other day there, Lincoln, where it was breaking down like the whole entire, like the reason why everybody's leaving Destiny 2 and what happened with it. It's just like a recent video I saw a couple days ago. And one of the things he said, like Destiny's formula, when the first game came out, that game could have been a game that could have trembled a lot of fear in a lot of third-party devs, man. And I mean a lot, because that could have been like that game could have been bigger than fucking Halo ever was. Like, honestly, it could have been huge if they would have had the time and the resources to really make that game the way that they really wanted to make, man, without all the fucking like the behind-the-scenes drama that happened with the company. That game could have been fucking huge, dude. Like straight up huge, man.
So while we're on that subject, what do you think will happen to Bungie once their contract is up with Activision?
Who knows? They might try to renegotiate the contract with Activision. Maybe Activision be like, no, your game did not, fucking excel past our expectations of what we wanted or meet that quota. Fuck you, we're letting you guys go after that 10-year contract. So I don't know. They might. I don't see them going back to whatever you want to call it. They might go somewhere else. Who knows? Maybe they might strike a deal with Sony. And fucking, wouldn't that be something though? They go to Sony and Sony makes them on board and makes fucking Bungie a second-party studio for their own.
That was in the back of my mind because I think
how crazy that would be, dude.
Sony would give them creative freedom and probably as much time as they need.
Absolutely, they would. You bet your ass they would, man. And that would be fucking amazing. Then Bungie can sit there, take their time on like something that would have been Destiny, but ultimately better. Gain back that respect from the fans that love Bungie and shit like that, dude. There you go. And that gives more praise to fucking Sony and more shade to Microsoft. That would be such a fucking huge, massive blow to Microcock, dude. Straight up.
Yeah. So while we sitting here about the what ifs and possibilities and stuff like that, do you think that Sony could possibly pick up Sunset Overdrive 2 if Microsoft doesn't want it?
Wait, say that again?
About Sunset Overdrive 2. Now that had been going around for a while that Insomniac was saying that they're ready to go. They're just waiting for Microsoft to greenlight it. And
Microsoft, fucking, what are you doing? Look, I understand the fact that the first game was not a huge seller, But the fact that it is on Game Pass, I'm sure there's more people that played it now than there was the people that played it at launch, just due to the fact of that service. Mm-hmm. So if more people get access to it, and be like, hey, you know what, this game is actually relatively good for what it is. Microsoft is fucking retarded to not greenlight that game. They're fucking dumb, dude. They're fucking dumb. Meanwhile, you got the fucking motherfuckers that didn't even support the goddamn game at launch, bitching at Insomniac because Spider-Man's exclusive to Sony. Fuck out of here, man.
Fuck out of here.
And that's the crazy part about it. I think it's a strong possibility that. I kind of heard that one of the big hang-ups about Sunset Overdrive 2 is that they want to own the game.
Well, Microsoft wants to own the IP?
No, Insomniac does.
I thought PlayStation, when they was talking about if they was going to take Sunset Overdrive to them, PlayStation would want to own it too.
Yeah, so just the opposite way of what I was saying, that I had heard that too, that Sony was willing to pick the game up, but they want to own it. Right. Which myself, I think they should, because if we're going to be spending millions, tens of millions of dollars to fund this game, why the hell should we pour in 30, 40, 50 million dollars to build this game for you and then give you the ownership to it?
Hey, I mean, if Sony might give them an actual sweet deal to sweeten that pot for them, dude, to the point where we're like, all right, cool.
That's got to be real sweet, man.
Mm-hmm. Sony can do it, though. If Sony wanted that IP and they wanted to get that edge on Microsoft, man, Sony.
You know what, though? Like, they don't need the edge on Microsoft. That's the problem.
Sony already got the edge.
I know that. I agree with that. But I'm saying,
as of this point, man, if the console war was a fight, bruh, like, PlayStation would be grounding and pounding the fuck out of Xbox right now. And that's not even a fanboy shit. That's just facts, right?
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah, it is.
What right now? It's like 80 million to like whatever people say Xbox is. Like, and games, it is what it is. So,
but
I don't know if PlayStation would go after it that hard, to be honest with you, because now.
But if they did, though, you have any idea how considerably that would be a humongous low blow to Microsoft, though, if they were actually see that Sunset Overdrive 2 is coming out for PS4, and actually on top of that too as well, they re-released Sunset Overdrive 1 for people that never played on PS4.
It just seemed like, as far as a business move, yeah, I mean it'll dig deep, but you know what I mean, like as a business move, it's not a really good call. Yeah, they don't. And plus, realistically, I mean, shit, man, Xbox don't need no help doing bad. They
already are.
They're doing bad pretty well on their own, man. You know?
Truth be told, if Sony were to get involved with Sunset Overdrive 2, I think they would do it strictly to throw a gut punch to Microsoft, not because they think the game will sell.
Right. That's the only reason to do it, just to be an asshole, just to do that shit. We took this shit, but I don't think they would do something like that. You know what I mean? I don't think they would go that route.
I can see it. I don't think it will happen though, but I can see Sony doing some hilarious shit like that though, just to put rub more salt in the wound for Microsoft, dude, to be honest. But I mean, they already got Spider-Man coming from Insomniac, dude, which is like, they're good. They're good. And how much do you want to bet though this year at E3 too as well? Sony is going to fucking show a couple other little bangers too as well that we didn't see coming. Remember fucking Blue Point? People that made fucking the remake version of fucking Shadow of the Colossi.
Yep.
They're already making another game too as well, but this game is another remake. It's on a bigger fucking grander scale. So they're working on something that not only the fans want to see happen, and it's not Medieval, because I forget what the developers making Medieval, but this new remake I think it is Blue Point, right? Because Blue Hole is fucking PUBG, right?
I believe so.
Well, either way. Fucking they're making something fucking bigger scale wise that fans want. So, man, I swear, there's only one game I can think of the top of my head that I would love to see be remade, and that's Legend of Dragoon. But we all know that's not going to happen.
They should do another SOCOM. That would be the shit.
That one too as well.
It seems like I heard that come up before when they was.
They got a patent out for it, so we don't know what's going on.
Now, if they make me the Siphon Filter fucking trilogy, dude, I'm done. I will fucking scream like a girl during E3 if they fucking show that bitch off, dude. I swear to Christ.
They did put out a patent for a new Siphon Filter too,
well. Exactly. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
That's why I sat there and I said that. I'm like, yo, now that I think of it, man, if Blue Point's giving me the fucking trilogy for Siphon Filter, dude, but like remake wise, like what they did with Shadow of the Colossi.
I was thinking more like a new Siphon Filter, fam. I think they might go. Yeah, I think they might go a new Siphon Filter.
I'm gonna have to change my pants and wear Depends for the next 6 months. dude, I've been wanting ever since when I heard that Sony Ben was getting ready to announce a new game, dude. I was praying to the gods that it was going to be Siphon Filter. Then we got Days Gone, and that pissed me off. No offense to Days Gone, but I really want a fucking Siphon Filter, right?
Siphon Filter is not trash, Wanye, fam. I mean, come on, fam. It's the shit. It's no Metal Gear Solid. It's no Metal Gear Solid.
It's
you know what I'm saying? Siphon Filter is that shit too.
Awesome, dude.
You know, I'm getting these alerts on my phone, and it looks to me like these State of Decay issues are starting to pick up steam on YouTube.
Microsoft will put Sean Murray on stage to announce
why it's such a big concern, Lincoln? When Thrash like brought it to my attention, you know why it's such a big concern? It's such a big concern because it's such an overall encompassing problem. Everything that could be wrong with the game, this game has it already.
Yeah.
Like, it's not inventive because the first one has all the fucking enemies already. You just got one new enemy for a sequel, really? Like, you know what I mean?
See,
the world doesn't really change at all. Like the article I read, the guy who played it, and maybe that's just his opinion, but he said it felt just like playing the first one. Like no difference at all. The only difference is now you can co-op with three of your homies. But it feels exactly like playing the first one. Like not
hindered though.
Not better, not worse, just the same. That's what basically what he's saying. Like that's a problem. Like this is part 2. If I wanted to play
I'll let you know I got the Game Pass. I'll be playing that shit soon as it come out.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely playing it too as well because I just paid $6 for another month of Game Pass, so I might as well enjoy it while it lasts. I guess. Fuck it, whatever. I'll give it a try. But because I was gonna originally though, Royal, because I was gonna pre-order. It was only $40. I'm like, you know, it's $40. Whatever. I'll cop it. Right. But after reading all this shit, nope.
I mean, I like the first one. I played the first one. I liked it.
The co-op is the reason why.
To hear that, like, I wasn't even mad about the frame rate shit, even though that's an issue. You delayed this game. Why is there still frame rate problems? But that wasn't even my main concern. My main concern was always gameplay. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you added one? What have you been doing this whole time? You delayed a game and it's still in this state.
Like, see, the thing about that is, to me, it feels like the norm because this is coming from it's coming from a platform that has a track record for release and broken or incomplete shit.
On competitive, to answer your question real quick, I pray to God that they don't do that because that would be fucking retarded. And I'm pretty sure Sean himself would definitely say no because he learned his lesson from the first time around. He asked me a question if you think
Lightbringer, if they ever make a Batman Beyond game, I would skeet for a week.
Yeah, that would be the shit.
For a week, son. Like
I'd like to see him do another character though besides fucking Batman and Spider-Man. There's so many other comic book characters.
I heard the devs from that made the Batman Arkham games. I heard that they were working on a Superman game. I think it was.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I heard that they were working on Superman. That rumor never got debunked though. Like it was rumored for a while, but it never got debunked.
It might be something there, but I don't know if it's gonna be Superman or not. First of all, I'm not a fan of Superman.
Same here. Same here.
Such a boring character.
Me myself, I wouldn't mind seeing a Black Panther game.
God damn it.
See, I wouldn't want a Black Panther game because it would probably play just like Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. You know what I want?
No, it played probably more like that Wolverine game.
No. Fuck
you remember that?
No.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Was it PS2 or PS3? I forgot.
I want to see.
It might have been PS3 360.
Yeah, that's right because of the movie.
Here's my right with the movie Origins.
Here's what I want to see them do. I don't want to see Superman because Superman games never fucking work properly because everyone that I've played so far sucks a load of choke balls, man. What I want to see them do is I would love to see them take the fucking Blade character and make a game out of that.
That would be amazing.
That would be fucking
amazing. It makes so much sense to do a Blade game.
I would like to see another Ultimate Alliance because I'm a big comic book fan. That's my shit. That game is probably my favorite shit, the Ultimate Alliance series.
They were supposed to make another one do as well, but they were hoping they were banking on the remaster versions that came out to score them a little extra cash to make one, but it sold like fucking crap the remaster versions of them. So
yeah, I got them.
They said no.
They said no. Almost none of myself. I'm like, oh shit! Finally, somebody listen to me.
Personally, I think Rise of the Apocalypse, X-Men: Rise of the Apocalypse was a better game than Ultimate Alliance, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
Well, because that's just me being biased because I prefer X-Men over all Marvel characters.
Me too. As you could tell,
huge X-Men.
As you could tell,
I'm a big X-Men fan too.
Shit over everything else.
Gambit looking motherfucker.
Yeah, right. I mean, what the fuck? I'm over
You
here
gotta
like,
figure those games.
better.
Those games had the X-Men in them because those games started on PlayStation 2 with X-Men Legends and X-Men Legends 2. Then they came out with the Marvel.
The games weren't bad. The games weren't bad at all by any means. I enjoyed fucking both of them myself, but I prefer. But it's just like it's the X-Men fanboy in me that would sit there and like, yeah, I want Rise of the Apocalypse. Because Rise of the Apocalypse was actually very, very well designed. But Ultimate Alliance was definitely fun too as well. But every time when I played that, dude, if somebody picked fucking Wolverine before I did, I'm not playing that shit.
Oh, I'm taking the Hawk. I'm taking the easy route. I'm just smashing every fucking thing. I ain't even worried about dying.
Let's go, bub.
Yo, why was the Hawk such a bitch in the last movie though?
Shit, he got smacked the fuck up though. Like,
hey,
it's still early. It's still early. I ain't trying to spoil nothing.
Oh man, that was my shit. I saw that shit twice already, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still early, man. Motherfucker got lives. They got work and shit. They might not have been able to have time to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
some people got a lot of stuff to take care of, unlike us, apparently. Motherfucker seen the movie twice and shit. I only seen it once, man. Shit was dope as fuck.
The movie's already out on Stick also, so they have no reason not to see it.
Damn, it's already on Stick?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was on fucking app like the second night. Saturday night.
Like clear.
Yeah, big movies
like it wasn't clear, just bullshit, but it was on there.
It's like it's like a C plus. You gotta wait for it come to China or something like that. When you get them from there, that they come out clear as fuck.
Way better quality.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be funny. It is when they come out.
Hey, no, I'm laughing because it's real.
Yep. First of all, anybody who sits there in the chat and says that Superman 64 was a great game, that's like saying E.T. on Atari was great. Fuck out of here, there, coon.
Yo, that one on the 360 wasn't that bad, yo.
64 was good.
Yo,
flying through them bullshit ass rings.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, if they would have put some more. But that wasn't that bad for that time. But if they incorporate more Superman's core villains to that shit, like if you would have had a Doomsday battle or Darkseid battle, there's a lot of shit you could do.
You know, Superman 64 was going to be bad when the developer's company's name is Titus. So that's already fucking your first son. Yeah. Fair enough.
Thought it was pronounced Titus.
I don't give a fuck. Titus? Fuck is that?
Word.
No, but at least E.T. is actually playable and beatable. Unlike Superman 64. I only made it to seconds. I made it past the ring part and I got to the second part, dude, man. I was like, oh my God, this game is atrocious. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fuck with that shit.
It's hard to make good like comic book games. Like I know recently we've been getting good ones. We've been getting good ones recently, but you gotta think about it, man. It's hard to make superhero games. Which is weird. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It should be so much it should be so easy. Like video games and superheroes should be like a match made, you know what I'm saying?
So what if they did like Superman sort of like Anthem, you know what I mean? You fly around like that type of shit. That shit work.
You know what game nobody's talking about though is the fact that Crystal Dynamics, man, they're making the Avengers game. Right?
Yeah, I heard about that. I want to.
This is not going to be like quick money grab, cash grab fucking kind of game. No, like they're going all in. Yeah, no, they're going all in with this game because they let somebody else make Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Because right now, Crystal Dynamics.
I wonder if it's going to be based off the movies or going to have its own original story.
That we don't know yet. All we do know is that Marvel confirmed it that fucking Crystal Dynamics is working on an Avengers game, a proper one.
I still agree. Like the next superhero game, it should be a Blade game, but Blade is not popular enough in today's culture. Yes,
I agree.
Blade movie's so old, man. Blade movie 90s. It's way back in the day. Like no one remembers that shit.
That Deadpool game wasn't bad.
You there, Royal. I want to show you something. Go on. I have to find you something, dude, real quick. This fucking blew my mind, dude.
Because Blade game would be amazing. It makes so much sense. A vampire hunter game, basically. Come on, fam. With a sword and guns. Basically a Black Dante. It's basically
you know what I want to see? I want to see a new Castlevania, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking vampires, I want to see some new Castlevania shit.
You will never, ever see it. Because
never ever. Ever. Konami ain't gonna do it.
Share my screen, Royal. I'm gonna share my screen with you, right? Tell me what you think of this, man. I can actually see this actually happening. This is just concept art, by the way.
That would be sick, though. No, I'm saying they should. That's what I'm saying. If they come out with a Netflix show or a movie again or something like that, bring Blade back into the spotlight, make a game, it'll be real dope.
But that concept art right there that I'm showing on my screen right now, if you click on my screen of John Boyega as fucking Blade, I can see that actually being pretty fucking
bro, a serious vampire hunting version of Dante, a black version of Dante, like a serious version.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll be all down with that. Yeah, because dude, like when that first movie came out, man, like that movie was fucking amazeballs, dude. Because I love fucking, you know what I mean, like vampire flicks and shit like that. So Wesley Snipes back in the day when he played Blade, that first movie was so good. Like that opening alone in that fucking first movie was incredible.
Of course, I think Underworld would be a good video game to make too.
Look, Underworld. Let's be honest here, man. Underworld, man. Fucking the only reason why we watch that shit, man, is because Kate Beckinsale's got a sweet, tight, bootylicious ass in that spandex outfit, or the fuck it's called.
And that's why it'll also be a great game, son.
Right? As long as they make sure the camera's down low enough and make sure they zoom in when she goes through vents, I'm good to go.
I don't know who these motherfuckers are complaining about playing female characters, but have you played Ninja Gaiden? You basically looking at a fucking Japanese dude's ass in leather pants
the whole
game. Would you rather do that?
Now, come on, Joe. I know you got a little turned on by that shit,
instead. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. I would love to have one of those games.
No, I would definitely I would love a new Blade, man. Blade needs to make a comeback, dude, because now that Deadpool's really put that R-rated and shit. They need to come back. They need to come back with Blade, man, because Blade was the fucking shit, dude.
But I agree with
Blade is one of the original rated R like comic book movies, right?
Yeah, and I like how everybody made a big deal about, oh my god, Deadpool was like the first Marvel R-rated film. It's like, bitch, where the fuck were you back when Blade came out?
Right?
Or the original Punisher film came out with Dwarf Lungen in there, man. What the fuck you guys talking about?
But I don't think they was produced by Disney and Marvel Studios.
Oh, it wasn't yet because Disney didn't even own Marvel back in the day.
No, but props to Disney though for actually allowing that though. Because normally you wouldn't really expect that, even though we all, I mean, let's be honest, Disney does do a lot of adult fucking secret shit behind the scenes. We already know that.
Oh, for sure. They just don't
like the new Deadpool look kind of suspect to me. I don't know.
No, that shit's gonna be fucking amazeballs, man.
You know what that kid is, right? I already know the story. You know what the story is, right? That I don't want to spoil it, but
it's supposed to be. They say Homecoming.
Like the comics is I'm thinking that they're going with the route where the kid that Cable's coming back to kill is actually Apocalypse. He's Apocalypse reincarnated.
I'll be right back, fellas.
And Deadpool has
it wasn't Hope
killing kids. He don't even care if it's Apocalypse. It's a kid. He's not gonna let him kill him. I think that's the whole idea of the second movie.
Can we all agree?
What it was in the comic books, I think.
Yo, can we all agree? Speaking of when it comes to comic book characters, man, Spawn needs to make a comeback, dude.
Oh, they doing that? You ain't know?
Yeah, they doing that. That's in work. Spawn is getting rebooted.
That, but I'm saying I just hope to God that it's a good fucking Spawn flick, dude. Because I remember I saw the very first original one that came out with, I forget what his name is though. The other guy, I forget what his name is, but he's a fucking amazing actor.
Michael J. White or some shit like that.
Yeah, Michael J. White. Yeah, fucking, I love that dude with death.
I got that on Blu-ray.
However, though, I remember I saw that shit in theaters, man. I walked out of it so disappointed, man. I was like, come on, man, the fuck. John Leguizamo, Violator, and the Clown. Nah, man, I'm good.
I feel like he's a good fit for Spawn, man. I'm not gonna front. Like,
no. His performance was fine. It was just the story was.
But then again, like it doesn't really. You just need to be a big black dude. To be
you know what they should do, yo?
I'm just saying, right? Because you get burnt. Like Spawn, like burnt.
There you go, there, fucking Lincoln.
Like that's how he died.
What if in the Blade
he
movie?
Blew up in like an explosion, so it don't really matter what you look like at the end of the day, because you'll be all behind.
Did he say it's gotta be played by a black dude because he gets burnt? Is that what he just said?
No, you have to be a black dude because Simmons is black. The character is black. But he got burned in a fire. That's how he died. He got blown up.
Because I thought you said he had to be black because he got burnt.
Yeah, one day. That's what I was talking about.
Draco said all you gotta do is be big and black to be in the movie.
Yeah.
No, because Bond is a big black dude. But like when he died, the reason why he died is because his superiors basically like hang him out to dry and basically killed him by like blowing up the facility, and he died. He went to hell. That's how he became a Hellspawn. You know what I mean? That's what the name Spawn came from. Hellspawn. That's what he is. Like, when he died, he went to hell, and one of his punishment was he has to look like the way he died. He has to look like a burned up corpse. That's why he always wears his mask. He never take it off because he's ugly as fuck. So, he's basically Deadpool under there too. He's all burned up. You know what I mean?
Todd McFarlane's actually going to be writing and directing this new and the screenplay too as well for fucking Spawn 2019.
Oh, that's what's up.
Ooh, okay, so that gets me really excited for that. That gets me really excited for that, man. Because anytime when you have like the original creator of like anything, whether it be like fucking a character or whatever the case may be, making the fucking film, dude, man, yeah, then you're gonna be in for a good movie.
I want to see a Spawn hunter. I want to see him fight a Spawn hunter.
That'll be dope.
Female Spawn hunter.
Damn.
Because y'all remember them comic books, man. They draw on like female Spawn hunters looking ridiculous. I'm like, man, models can't even look like that. I want to know who's going to play the live action version of this bitch.
I've been seeing a lot of people hating on that new Venom movie that's coming out, man. I think it looks all right. I think it looks okay.
I agree with that.
The only thing I have with that Venom movie, you got to have Spider-Man in there some type of fucking way, you got to tie Spider-Man into it. If you don't tie Spider-Man into that fucking Venom movie,
he's definitely.
I know the kid that plays Spider-Man is going to be in the movie.
What I want to know is, like, is Carnage going to make an appearance? Is other symbionts going to make an appearance in there and shit too?
There's two symbiots in the movie.
Well, that one better be fucking Carnage, man. That's all I'm saying.
Anti-Venom? It can't be Anti-Venom so early.
No, not that.
They'll probably go with Carnage
like way later on in the comic book fucking series.
Yeah, so it has to be. Like, who else would it be?
Okay. So I want you guys to say this. I read this the other day, Roland, and I shit you not, it's still actually going to be made. Somebody explained to me, like, me and Sick Humor are still mind fucked by this. People are about to know about what I'm about to say, but for you guys, answer me this: did you guys know that somebody out there is actually going to make a movie based on Tetris?
What? Yes, I have heard.
Wait a minute. The maker of Tetris.
I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys a quick question. I want to ask
the movie is based on the game Tetris.
Yes, a live action movie based on Tetris.
I have heard about that, and I don't know nothing about it besides from the fact that I heard about it. That's it.
Yeah, it's going to be a live action movie. So let me ask you this question: how in the nebulous cunt are you going to make a story fucking plot out of that?
Like Tron.
I mean,
like they did emojis, the emoji movie.
No, but no,
fucking blocks talking.
That would work. That would work in like that kind of animational function.
I'm thinking something like Tron. Something like Tron.
It's going to be live action though, so I mean, if they're going to do it like Tron, man, maybe.
But some Minecraft type style movie.
So like you basically just like controlling blocks in the Tron thing.
Blocks can be people.
Competition, I guess. Like
I remember when I first heard about it a long time.
Put the blocks together and get something bigger. I don't know.
Well, I think the hardest thing to
fathom the biggest issue Hollywood have right now.
How would you do a story?
The only saving grace they have is like big budget movies. The only saving grace they have right now is these big budget like superhero movies. It's just they running out of ideas, man. We'll make a movie out of this. We'll make a movie like Aliens. If you remember, once upon a time, Aliens was an OG concept. It was like, we're going to make a movie about aliens that will fucking use you to make their babies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that was once an original concept. Terminator was once an original concept. We don't have original concepts nowadays. They just take shit from other shit and make a movie about it.
That's the main reason why I don't watch like fucking modern movies anymore, dude, man, because it's been there, done that scenario.
Don't you have original ideas no more? There's like a million remakes now. There's
like
just
porn,
sequels and
remakes.
remakes.
Same shit over and over.
The sequels and remakes.
You do
Hollywood
know
just capitalizing off of what's popular.
You guys do know that there is a new Terminator movie coming out, but it's being done by fucking what's his name, right? Like the I forget what his name is though. James Cameron. James Cameron is making and directing a brand new Terminator film. He basically,
that's the same guy did Avatar.
Yeah. Well, he's the one that created fucking the Terminator in the first place. But the thing of it is, he said, but his movie is going to erase the last 3 films.
What?
He got sued for Terminator.
Okay.
Yeah,
you heard about that shit?
I'm fine with that. The last 3 was garbage.
Fucking because he wants he was not happy with the way the series went. So he said in the interview that he wants.
The last three was garbage.
His new movie, like from Salvation, Genesis, and one. I think it was Terminator 3. I think it was, or something like that. He wants to erase those films, and he wants the next movie to take place immediately after Judgment Day.
Nice.
Which I'm totally fine with. I'm totally fine with that. If James Cameron wants to give me fucking a new Terminator film, but it takes place after Judgment Day, it's going to be good because it's James Cameron, for fuck's sakes. James Cameron barely ever makes any bad films, except for Avatar, which I'm not a fan of. But that's not a bad film. It's just my preference.
Oh man, that's my favorite movie of all time.
But with that said, though,
why? Avatar is my shit. Why not?
I mean, I don't care about Avatar. I mean, I can appreciate it for what it is, and I understand why a lot of people like it.
Yeah, I thought the fucking.
Is that it?
Say it again.
Is it because of the visuals? Like, why is it your favorite movie?
I thought it was the visuals and the fucking story touched me because I don't know. I got like from the whole time I'm sucking in, I'm looking at the blue people like they niggas. I'm like, that's us, Joe. Motherfuckers coming in trying to steal our shit.
Man.
And
I feel you, fam.
And it touched me because at the end of the movie it was like, we finally won. You know what I'm saying? We finally fucking stopped the colonization. You know what I'm saying? And
I feel you.
Shit, I just thought that shit was good as fuck. But that story's been
done a million times.
And a lot of stories been done a million times, but it's the way you tell it, and then the visuals bring you in, and
I guess so,
battle scenes.
I feel like Dance like with the Mohican was better. Last Dance and Mohican was better. I mean, I don't even like Last Samurai. But I felt like Last Samurai was better. I mean, those stories have been done so many times. I felt
Last Samurai. Is that the one with Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically the same story, right? Same story.
Yeah.
You get lost in a foreign land. You became one of the people, and then you fight back against your own kind because you felt like your own kind was fucked up.
Yep.
Which I don't agree with. This motherfucker, like, you can't be a diplomat. You gonna decide to fight against your own motherfucking kind? Like, really?
Yo, Royal. You know what movie I had so much potential for and I was so excited for? And then when it finally dropped, when I watched it, dude, it just left me with so many questions. Prometheus.
Oh God,
that was a good
Prometheus
movie.
is one of those films, dude, man, that I was so pumped for. I was like, sweet, an origin story to, like, you know, how they, like, with the aliens and all that shit like that.
Right.
And then I watched it, dude, and I was just like, oh, okay, huh? What?
I walked out, actually.
A lot of people did.
Damn.
A lot of people did.
Yeah,
but,
I didn't finish watching
when
it.
you watch videos on YouTube of like people breaking down exactly what Prometheus is, it's actually a genius concept. It was just kind of piss poorly executed, man.
But that's how most things goes, though.
Yeah,
most things
exactly.
most things are like thought of really well, but poorly executed. That's how it always.
But I love the fuck out of anything Ridley Scott makes too, as well, man. Or even that other motherfucker, Oliver Stone. Any Given Sunday, I'll watch that movie. I have to watch the movie.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Twice every fucking year.
I wonder why there hasn't been a good Terminator game yet. I wonder why.
That's like asking why there's never been a good Rambo game.
Oh shit!
True.
I want to see. I would like to see a new Judge Dredd game fucking get made, but like a proper legit one.
Yeah.
Because the last one that was actually really, really good was the one that came out on PC, Dredd versus Death, I think it was called. That game actually had an amazing concept, man. It just fucking fact that I think it was released on other platforms too. I think it was also on OG Xbox too as well. But I would really, really like to see them make an actual legit Judge Dredd game. Because that
actual real badass. Matrix game, that would be the shit.
Dude, I got all the Matrix games on the original OG Xbox.
Yo, so did I. Enter the Matrix, dude. I don't care if anybody tells me I had a fucking blasty blast in my panties with that.
I did, but I just wanted to use Neo. It was so bad, though, man.
Yeah, it was a fun game to play at the time. Yeah,
you can use Neo in what is it?
I haven't seen Alien Covenant yet.
What the fuck was I've got in that Neo game?
Kind of figured that, Royal. Yeah,
they got a Neo game. Because in that one they had the what the fuck's her name?
Yeah,
Will Smith's wife. Yeah.
Jada. Yeah.
Yo, I think it's time. I think it's time that we need to see fucking RoboCop.
The Path of Neo. That's what's called.
It had Jada and the Chinese dude.
I never heard of that shit. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I agree with that, and I just said it right before fucking Juan.
I remember I stole that shit from Walmart when I was working there.
RoboCop versus Terminator needs
some hello shit. That's some hello ass shit.
Right? Yeah.
Hello ass shit.
Here's one for you guys: RoboCop versus Terminator. That needs to happen.
RoboCop wins.
No, I was thinking for a combo movie when you was talking about Blade. Imagine if Blade was hunting fucking Ghost Rider, yo. That would be the shit.
Ghost Rider against Blade?
Because Blade thinks that Ghost Rider is some type of demon, so he's like, fuck, he ain't a vampire. I'm gonna go after him anyway. And that's just the Ghost Rider?
Oh, Ghost Rider, though, fam. Ghost Rider's on a whole nother level compared to Blade.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Blade's a beast, but he ain't gonna fuck with Ghost Rider, fam. Like,
no, Ghost Rider would fucking destroy him, dude.
Ghost Rider has like abilities to change reality and shit. Like whatever he touches, he can turn into a flaming weapon. Like you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like
that shit would be hot though.
Like Spawn versus Ghost Rider would be dope.
Spawn versus Ghost
Rider. Yeah, that could easily work. Yeah.
Spawn versus Ghost Rider.
Spawn versus Ghost Rider. That would be fucking genius, dude. Yeah, that would be the good concept.
I mean, because
in other news, man, who's playing that Saints Row 2 in 4K?
Fuck you.
They just came out with that today.
Ain't nobody giving no fucking fine fuck. Yo, Alucard versus Blade. Nah, I like where your brain's at there. Fucking.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I'm taking Alucard. I'm taking Alucard.
Yeah. Well, Alucard hands down. Dracula's fucking son, dude. Blade ain't gonna touch that motherfucker with a shit.
I'm taking Alucard. This motherfucker been. I mean, what hasn't he been through? Like, motherfucker been like shot up with like 50 bullets and just stood there and just healed. I don't think Blade can do that, man. I think Blade, if you damage Blade enough, Blade would actually die.
You know, that would make a good movie actually done, right? A movie about Alucard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you think about the little series they had on Netflix? The Castlevania series.
No more anime movies, please. Just no more anime movies. Just stop. Stop. Seriously, just stop. Fucking stop.
They need to stop, especially with that Batman ninja shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit's fucking retarded. That shit's retarded.
Oh my god, that shit was so terrible, man.
It looked kind of weird, but I kind of like it.
It's different.
Okay, so when I watched fucking The Killing Joke, right? Like the animated movie when it came out there a couple years back. I think it was a couple years ago, right?
Right.
About a year ago, 2 years.
Fucking, I remember when everybody came out and like fucking freaked the fuck out, because that was definitely I really enjoyed that film. But I understand why a lot of people hate it because of the whole entire fucking love interest between Batwoman and Batman and shit. Dude, a lot of people got so salty about that shit, dude. Like with Barbara and shit. It's like, bro, who fucking cares, man?
Right.
It's understandable. You gotta think about it. It's understandable. These people have followed these stories for years, and they've always been like.
Especially that's supposed to be Nightwing's chick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Nightwing's gonna be out for that.
So for Batman to steal on Robin's chick, like, come on, man.
Yeah, and most of their like stories has always been more like a fatherly, daughterly like kind of thing. All of a sudden, like y'all fucking like that's kind of weird. Like you play. Just think about it. Just think about it. If you like run like The Last of Us 2 and Joel and Ellie's fucking, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be real weird, right? Like,
and then he was giving her the cold shoulder, like he didn't even give a fuck, yo. He was savage as hell afterwards.
But I mean, like after that scene though, like everything was like
but that's just enough to fuck up a whole movie, man.
It was.
Like it fucked up like part of the movie, and the rest be like real good. You like, let's not even talk about that. Let's just man. We didn't see that shit. You know what I mean? It ain't going like we didn't see that shit. Like what the fuck?
So like, see, that's why I love Batman so much, man. Because like when you look at all like the villains that Batman has like fucking went up against, dude, man, it's just they're so creative, man. And when you look at fucking Superman, it's just like born. Like I can't stand Superman's fucking like.
Superman got some good villains, man.
Man. But he's too over fucking powered, man.
But so is his villains. Like he goes toe to toe with Darkseid, and Darkseid's stronger than him. Doomsday stronger than him. Brainiac's smarter than him.
My favorite.
Fucking Bizarro was just like the complete opposite with no morals. You know what I mean? General Zod is on an equal playing field with him.
Lex Luthor is the best Superman villain. Because you think about it. Think about how dope Lex Luthor is. This motherfucker has no power. He's the one that fuck up Superman the most.
That is true.
No one ever fuck up Superman as hard as Lex Luthor ever fucked up Superman. You know what I mean? And he has no powers. But he's one of the greatest villains of all time because he can actually fuck with the greatest, like the strongest man in that universe. Supposedly, there's other characters stronger, but Superman, right? And this dude is a regular dude. All it is he's smart as fuck and he ball. That's the same reason why Batman can always check Superman. Because they rich.
But Batman can't check Superman in the comic books, though. Not in no canon stories. Batman don't check Superman.
I mean, I'm saying he can because that's what they're saying. If you smart enough and you willing to figure shit out, you can make shit happen.
But that's because Batman is not. That's because Superman is not evil. Now, if you take a Superman from like the Injustice storyline, Batman has no fucking chance in hell.
But then he's not a hero no more. So if he's not a hero, then these motherfuckers won't count as villains. We talking about dope ass villains. He's a super powered motherfucker that is a Boy Scout. So you gotta have villains that match that shit. This motherfucker have no power, but he's an asshole. He's intelligent as fuck.
Yeah, you got to keep a balance.
I'm talking about on the Batman versus Superman issue. You know what I mean? Like Batman, like Superman, he just don't want to hurt that nigga. You know what I mean? Like yo, I could. Like in that one movie when Superman was fighting Darkseid, he was like, all right, you want to go to toe to toe? He said, you know how hard it is being me? Like I'm walking around here on eggshells, scared to break stuff. And he was like, I'm about to let loose on your ass. And he fucked Darkseid up. It's like, yo, you don't really want to fuck with Superman when he get pissed the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Like he's that dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a franchise, man. Been around 80 years, man. He was the first, man. You got to respect him. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be nobody.
I don't know.
I mean, but that's actually the reason why I just can't vibe with him, just because he's just so OP. You feel me?
Especially, nigga, my name is Jarrell, so I'm named after his father, man. So I'm biased as fuck. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, this man's OP as fuck. I can't.
He's supposed to be.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not down. I'm usually down with the type of characters that would like work themselves up to become strong. I don't like you automatically being strong just because you was built this way. You know what I mean?
See, that's why I like.
So you like a Goku type character? You want a nigga to train?
Yeah. Because I want to see you struggle through this to get better. I want you to become.
But the thing about it though,
you have to work through it.
Superman has struggled with his powers. You know what I mean?
Like,
well, you never watched Smallville, man? You would know that.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, oh, I am so powerful. I had to bring myself down to y'all's level. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, Smallville was.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
so
Smallville
like Superman.
Knowing when to use your powers and when not to, what to fight for, when not to, when to get into politics, when to stand out. Should I break up this world war? Should I not? You know what I mean?
But a man without or with superpowers needs to figure those things out.
Excuse me.
Like Batman said in listening, like, yo, Superman was a better man than me. With all the power this nigga had in the world, he still lived in it. He wasn't trying to be no ruler. He had a job. He had a wifey. You know what I mean?
Diver, you on Xbox?
Yeah.
Get on PUBG.
All right.
Gross.
Gross. He said gross.
I'm on Far Cry right now. You gotta hold up.
Okay.
Ew, even worse. But what was it?
Even worse.
Steve, like with you being like, you know, named after Superman's fucking father, and what I call you being biased. I can technically say the same thing about Logan and Wolverine because he's from Canada. And I'm from Canada, so there you go.
Hey, is Clay still here? Or did he roll?
I think Lincoln fucking left, dude, man.
He's the podcast.
Yeah, he's the host.
He's the host. He can't roll.
I just haven't heard him in a while. That's why I was asking.
That's how you usually do it.
And the thing about Superman, what he do, the other heroes will do. Like a couple issues ago in the comic books, they ain't had no villains to fucking fight with. So he went to a St. Jude hospital, and Superman was chilling with kids with terminal illness. You know what I mean? He took them out of space to the Justice League Tower, let them meet the rest of the Justice League. Like, that's that real Superman. That's that real hero when you ain't doing nothing. Like, you still for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Batman just writes.
Batman don't do shit like that. You know what I mean?
All he does is fucking write a check and that's it.
yeah. Busy man, fam. I'll write a check. Y'all take care of this shit.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, goddamn, dude. I don't know.
The thing about Batman, though, like,
it was nice that you was in the hospital reading to kids and shit, fam. I just saved like 3 blocks up here. You know what I'm saying? I just wrote a check and saved 3 blocks worth of people.
Yeah.
Get evicted. Yeah. I'm just saying.
But it's the fact that like when you play the Arkham games, man, like you see.
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck are we talking about,
like,
man?
The fucking,
I'm sorry, man. Let's bring this back to gaming a little bit. I apologize, Wanye, fam. What the fuck are we talking about? Let's bring it back to gaming.
Should we just talk?
Else got any other gaming shit? Like any gaming topic y'all want to talk about? Chat. Feel free to chime in too. Y'all got anything y'all want us to speak about as far as gaming? You know what I'm saying? Xbox engagement. If y'all want to talk about that,
books, whatever.
Like Wolverine is not a goddamn midget, dude.
Yeah, he is a midget. 5'3".
Well, in the comic books, he is like 5'1", 5'2".
He's like 5'3".
That's still
a little ass
fucking midget though.
Yeah.
The Asian.
I'm taller than fucking Wolverine, fam.
Fuck all that shit. Wolverine's the man, dude.
He is.
I like Wolverine.
Gambit's my second though.
You know why? You know why Gambit's so like my favorite when I was growing up? Because Asian dude, for some odd reason, loved learning how to like throw cards and shit. And as soon as I saw this motherfucker, I'm like, this motherfucker fight with a staff and he throw exploding cards, fam.
There was bow staff and stuff. Yeah,
have
dude.
You seen his girlfriend? I know he can't touch the bitch, but then have you seen his girlfriend? Like, fam.
Nightcrawler was always my favorite as a kid. It's like the purple nigga, especially when they had him with the ninja swords and shit. Like, yo, that shit's tough.
Dude, he may not touch Rogue, but I guarantee he does something with that bow staff to her, though.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Someone asked me a question in the chat. Do you think they need to do Halo 5's campaign again and bundle it with Halo 6? Fuck no, dude. Let Halo 5 campaign fucking die the way that it did. Get rid of that Locke character. He was terribly fucking written. Not because of the fact that he was black.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear fucking that bullshit. He was a terribly
character. I'm with you on that. I'm black. I wasn't really too fond of him. Just give me Master Chief.
Yeah, exactly. When I'm going into a campaign for fucking Halo, Master Queef is the guy I'm looking for.
Hey guys,
every single fucking Master Chief moment in that fucking game was stellar. Every moment with Locke was a snooze fest for me.
Sorry, Fatal. What's up, Idiot?
Lincoln just sent a thing to the damn anyway, sent a message, said, Draco, I got mic issues. I need you to close the show with the outros.
That's cool, but I mean, so I guess we shutting down right now.
Yeah,
that's right. No, it's cool. It's cool. Yo, Lincoln said he do have to shut it down at 11:30.
Yeah.
So I mean, real quick, just want to say shout out to everybody that's coming through. And we'll start from my left, I guess, all the way to the left. That'll be Fatal. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
All right. Okay. So this is your boy, Fatal Milkbag, Loving Mephisto. Thanks for having me on another episode of the Roundtable fucking podcast. And I'm out this bitch because I'm about to go live stream some fucking Lost Legacy, and I want to see what all this hype is all about. So
what the fuck is a Milkbag McFist?
I said Mephisto.
No,
I thought you said McFist. Oh shit!
Go ahead.
I'm going to talk with a lot of people.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming to the podcast, man. We're gonna be back on Friday. That's our other podcast with guests and stuff. Be sure to check out that video uploaded tonight. It's Super Mega Baseball Roundtable Edition. It's got all the motherfuckers. I created them. We're in there kicking ass. So we'll see y'all Friday. And don't forget, don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff, y'all.
All right, fam. And next, Nerds in the Hood. I apologize, man. I don't know what you usually want to go by, fam.
Man, that's cool, because that's the name of my YouTube channel, Nerds in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on YouTube. I collect comic book statues and shit like that. Do movie reviews. Catch me on Xbox, PlayStation. I'm here. I appreciate y'all for having me on the chat, making me feel welcome. Hope I can come back again.
Yes, sir.
Yep, you good, bro. You good.
Good shit. Yeah, fam. Diamond? Do you think, fam?
Unmute your mic.
Diamond.
You.
Yeah.
Do you guys. Oh, he bought.
Just diving. Y'all started looking in. Thanks for coming out. See y'all Friday.
And yeah, man. Royal Flush, aka Draco Rex, aka the Asian Gambit. I appreciate y'all coming out. Thrash had some family issues, as y'all already know. That's why he couldn't make it. Big Money's not feeling well, and of course, as y'all just heard, Lincoln's having some mic trouble. So you know what I'm saying, holla from the Roundtable podcast on behalf of them dudes and myself, of course. Thank you everybody for coming out. See y'all next time on Friday. And
peace out.
Y'all have a good night. Be safe, man. We out.
Y'all hellos on Friday.
Yeah.
And if you can still hear me, Lincoln, whenever you're ready to shut it down, you can go ahead and shut it down, fam.
Hey, smash that